here.
Hello friends. It's your anchor back again, Mr. Punlife himself, and joining me today is another new face, another prominent player from Arena Clash as well. Who is it? Tell me, who is it?
Oh, it's just this, you know, your boy, the one and only Tezzaron. You might know me as that Eliza player, the one that kind of annoys everybody at streams, shouting at people's faces, making a lot of noise. You can probably hear me around about the place. But yeah, hi everybody, nice to see you as well. Hope you're doing very well on this very summery day. Absolutely fantastic over here.
Yeah, no, it's a perfect day to stay inside and play Tekken, isn't it? Lovely summery weather, very warm. Why go outside? Graphics are overrated anyway. Might as well stay inside and play some quality Tekken.
Don't get 4K outside with your eyeballs. None of that. No, thank you.
I mean, I don't even get 1080p with my eyeballs normally. Like when I'm taking my glasses off, so forget 4K.
Yeah, absolutely. Yeah, it's exciting times.
Very exciting, and thanks for joining us today. Actually, you know, it's always good to see a new face, and I don't think I commentated with a 2D player before. Aside from Grim, I mean Grim doesn't count because he plays badly anyway, so that's fine. But it's
a while,
I've heard stories. I've heard stories of your Eliza. I'm sure there's potential there and plenty of tilt factors. So you know, it's good to get some character variety on the commentary desk here. We have a pretty sizable tournament today. I think we have something around 38 people.
Yeah, it looks like it's pretty stacked as well. We've got a few big names that I can recognise in here. So I'm really looking forward to seeing what we can do with those guys. I'm really excited to see, actually do a little bit of my own analysis on some of the players that may know me as, like I say, that Eliza player. It doesn't do that very well, but I'm looking forward to seeing what the people can do.
Who's particularly standing out to you in the bracket so far? Because obviously it's a big variety with some Rise players. I see DSL float. I see some French players as well, and of course the Southwest FGC. So you know, there's plenty of players. Who's really standing out to you here?
I think in terms of who's going to do well, I think 200k always brings back a big punch every time they go anywhere. 200k with Vitalik obviously being here, I think he's going to do pretty good. We've obviously got Risky Luck as well, really good Claudio player. Now and again we'll have a few sparring sessions with Boy. Normally take my face off with 1-2s when I don't expect them. Got obviously a few characters as well, Abominables in here. Can't wait to see some good matches with that type of stuff. So yeah, I think those guys are kind of picking out what's going on. I mean, Luxie is a really good King player as well, so we've got a really big variety of how many different type of players that we've got, which is really exciting to see. We don't want to do the same sort of matchups every time, Mishima versus Mishima. Well, obviously they are a good match, but it's always nice to see a little bit more of a mix-up in people. So I'm looking forward to it.
Yeah, no, of course, I agree. I mean, there's actually, as you said, pretty varied pool of players, both in terms of sort of playstyles and characters. I mean, Sync, I believe, plays League, if I recall. Random Dragon's Alyssa, then Tempo-Ibis also plays as King, obviously Vitalik's Katarina, Deacon Frost is Marduk. I'm actually it's actually, now that I think of it, I'm interested to see who Abominable plays today. Because obviously he's known as a King player, but even before his King days in sort of older Tekken games, he did play Marduk, and the last few times I've played him, he's been leveling up that Marduk. I think he got him to Tekken King last time he told me, so it's gonna be interesting. And last time I played him, I think we had a lobby of 4 or 5 people, and for a while no one could take any games off of him.
Oh, okay.
Then I came along, but but no, it's definitely solid Marduk, and he plays him very interestingly. He doesn't rely on sort of tackle too much. He uses the neutral tools really well, and he uses the pressure, the Oki pressure very effectively, especially when it comes to sort of ground throws and mix-ups. So it's going to be really interesting to see who he picks out. But then also plenty of Mishima players. I mean, BT the Villain, I've faced him online before. Tiger Drop plays Mishimas as well. Manji had obviously Yoshi player, so see if Warren in there as well. Yoshi players are really interesting.
Yeah, I really like watching them.
Because you never know what you're going to get.
Yeah, it definitely is. You have to pick out a Yoshi player from the character themselves, not just oh, it's a Yoshi player, he's gonna do flash at range 2 or something mental, you know what I mean? You'll never see that type of stuff, but sometimes you do. It depends who it is, you know what I mean? So to me, obviously you've got big UK player, UK and Entrench being a really, really big Yoshimitsu player who plays. I've never seen someone play as smooth and consistent as him. Whereas like, you can get someone from Scotland like Penta P who can play like really, really good on certain days, but against certain matchups he won't be able to like hit certain things off, especially against 2D characters. Sorry about that, Penta, if you're watching.
Expose the man on stream. Feels bad.
Feels bad, bro. Man loves to get those counter hit forward 1 DP2s, man. Love it.
No, but that's actually a fair point. Like, sort of, the Yoshi is, you know, your sort of Kinder Surprise character in Tekken, where you really don't know what you're gonna get, and a lot of it comes down to playstyle. I mean, even like the usage of moves, like the card can be played in so many different ways. With obviously, like you mentioned, Kane and Trench playing a very consistent, sort of fundamentally sound playstyle. Not really throwing too many gimmicks in there. Like Rivera sometimes, like he does still like make use of the helicopter stance and all the unblockables, but he does have a very fundamental playstyle when compared to someone like iMusician, the most extreme example.
Yeah, the big boy at the top right there as well.
Yeah, exactly. And I think we're meant to play a first to 5 or first to 10 at some point as well, which I'm so excited to see. It's going to be the greatest thing ever.
Yeah, best get that tweeted the hell out as well, so we can get those watches as well. Oh my.
Of course, yeah.
Of course. I mean, like, what type of tech player would you not be if you weren't gonna, you know, throw yourself out there into the World Wide Web to say, I'm going to play against this man over here.
Yeah, precisely. No, like the thing is, it's like all of us sort of when you get different regions and such, playing obviously against each other. So I think the same happened with Risky. He played against Shadow when he was in America a few weeks ago. It's really cool to see because there's obviously difference in playstyles, difference in mentalities. Europe is pretty wild, let's say. Europe can get pretty wild.
UK is kind of starting to put its name on the map, which is nice as well. Like, you used to see Korea, or, you know, somewhere else new, or something like a little bit different. I mean, obviously we got Islam with Pakistan being a big place as well, but it's nice to see UK starting to get there, where like you've got these big characters going over like Poland or whatever, smashing out massive numbers and coming back with like a lot of like, oh, we're going to do this again. We're getting that drive, which UK Tekken's becoming that scene. North, we have a really good scene as well with everyone together. It's like definitely like a family as well. I've noticed that wherever you go, Manchester, Leeds, London, even when I've been down there as well, everyone's got this little mesh. Really good, helps out everybody as well. It's really, really nice to see.
Yeah, no, it definitely helps with learning and such as well. Lots of communities popping up. I mean, just in London as well. So we have Cyclical Gaming, obviously Elf, District G runs events, WSO is now stepping in as well. So plenty of events, plenty of things, and it's great because there's so many people that obviously now know each other between the communities, because obviously you have northern people coming down to London or Midlands, etc, vice versa. So it's cool that, like you said, everyone's like bonding through Tekken and really doubling up. And obviously, as you mentioned, it's really like UK is really starting to make its name. Poland was just such an excellent example of this. So proud of Kawis. Oh my god, my boy on a big stage doing so well. But even looking back to like last year VSF, I mean, Falls God, oh my god, Ryan, I was popping off so hard on the stairs. I was just watching from afar. I was like, how is he doing this? Oh, the parries against Joey Fury, like,
no,
I was losing my mind.
Insane stuff. Alright, so it looks like we're about to get started there.
Yeah. Going in, Tiger Drop JT against Punro. Tiger Drop representing the South Welsh FGC. South Welsh, you know, props to those guys turning up. They obviously have their own local scene as well. So guys, if you're around the area or within travel distance, do check them out. Very good scene, very good lads. Yeah, let's see. So we're getting the Mishima against Ling matchup. I mean, I have my own hatred for Ling, but it's going to be an interesting matchup to see, actually.
Yeah. Sasquatch starting off with a big hell sweep to start off as well. Half-life or arm. But yeah, absolutely. I mean, Ling's a really interesting matchup. If you can play it well, or you can stop all that silly party time stuff, you can just belt the kid down the floor.
Yeah, and he's pretty much just using his punishment right now. So he's sort of flash front combo and then the sort of pro-frame punishes. Oh my god, what a low parry there. But dropping the combo.
That's unfortunate.
Generic crouch down back throw, I believe, for hitting.
Especially when you start off with secure set, no one's blocking low at that type of spell. That's really good.
Yeah, with the Kali roll coming through, and that's such a dangerous tool. If you're not sure how to deal with it, oh boy, can it do some damage.
Yeah, We're starting to get a bit more of a ling, little tech ready to go. Sasquatch having none of that whilst I'm again.
Taking off the rage drive as well. That's some big ballsy play right there.
And he's got balls bigger than the moon. Let's go. That's what we type to see.
Oh, and the parry after the Kali roll as well, the classic.
Man's pressing buttons after it as well. Don't want to get hit by that 1+2 at the end of that.
Yeah, the link shenanigans on open stage is always big. Oh boy, and where's the launch already? Shouldn't be enough to end just yet though. No. And Kazuya comeback potential, oh boy.
Yeah. Oh, man's got massive life lead, you just have to stay back, man. Oh, we can just do that though, it's fine. AOP at while standing 3, let's go. 174 even, my bad.
But it's an interesting shift of momentum here. Obviously, Sasquatch starting off very, very well, now taking a lot of damage, and another low parry from Punro here as well. He's doing very well, and he's trying to like sort of bait him in with all of his link shenanigans, and oh boy.
Yeah, none of that. Absolutely beautiful damage as well. Really good Oki. Goes in again. Man wants definitely wants this round to himself. Lovely stuff.
Nice, taking him up the Kali roll there as well.
Absolutely.
Oh, okay.
Okay, just do it, bro. Just do it. See what happens, man.
Oh, and I feel. Oh my god, and there's the Kali roll again. I feel like Tiger Drop is being a little too unfamiliar with the matchup here, because we saw like Wastan into whiffing over AOP earlier as well. Oh, and just getting beaten out there.
Oh. Man's just whiffed. Brings out the demon in him. Let's see if you can bat the devil out. Really good combo, ready to go. Oh, there
nice
we go.
punish.
Unro takes it. What a point.
But I hear I was hoping to see some demon shenanigans. I mean, obviously he stayed in the stance as well.
It's a shame. Obviously, we got the hell sweep combo, which is it's always good to see that. When you don't often see it a lot. When it comes out, you just like, oh, didn't see that coming. I forgot about that move.
Is it even on the command list?
I don't believe it is actually, because it's the same, isn't it? Like, but it's just the way that it recovers faster, I think, or something to do with that. But
it's interesting because obviously he loses. He gets a down forward 1-2 launch, but loses down forward 1-4. So it's interesting to see. You know, because I've been trying to double, right? So obviously I'm trying to stop being a disgusting Claudia one trick and actually get some execution. So I've been playing Mishimas on the side, not online or anything, just sort of playing them in practice mode and working on my execution, hoping to transfer it onto Claudia, or overall just keep it. If Claudia for some reason doesn't make it back to Tekken 8, you know, I want to keep my options open.
Yeah, absolutely. I mean, I'm going to be knacked if they decide that no 2D characters anymore or anything like that. I'll actually have to learn Tekken, and that's a scary thought.
Yeah, it's actually quite interesting because there's a lot of the 2D players don't have secondary characters that they use very often. Like they might have some like 1 or 2 secondaries here and there, but not many of them switch out to them in tournaments.
No, there's not a lot. I mean, I wouldn't. For instance, if I brought my Kazumi to the card, I know for a fact I'll get decked. Like, Kazumi's my second, and then my close third will be like Claudio, which is quite interesting as well. But again, it's all about like assessing which neutral might be best for you. Where you've got something along the lines of, oh well, Eliza has trash neutral. Who has better neutral? That's, you know, Kazumi, Claudio, someone who can actually just bop out a ton of damage out of nowhere. That's kind of what I wanted to go for, but I wouldn't bring it to tournament because I just don't feel comfortable with it. And I think that's kind of the sort of same thing with everyone else as well who plays 2D.
Yeah, no, it's you know, the 2D cards have so much execution barrier as well. You don't want to be wasting time on other cards, I suppose. And oh boy, big boy Electric's coming through already.
Already are, straight off the bat. Blocks it, no launch. Oh, still gets the Kali anyway, don't worry about that.
But big drop, and another drop. Oh boy, this is drop central. I think a lot of axes going wrong here.
All over the floor right now. Starting to do those shenanigans, not have that. Another drop.
This is
the more spaghetti.
Oh my god, what is happening? Things are not hitting.
Mom spaghetti all over the floor right now. Can't be having that. Oh, this is good. That's a really good setup as well.
Oh, and he's going for his hell sweeps a lot. He's gonna be very careful of those because he is using them a lot, and obviously we see important would block a lot. Nice. Now he's putting up some different. I was gonna say nice. He's putting up different. Okay, now
just do it again. Just do it again. It's not launch punishable if he doesn't launch it, right?
Precisely.
Yeah. It's not. It's -10 really.
Vital like laughing somewhere in the background. Nice, and Sasquatch really running with the momentum here. He really wants this one.
He does.
Oh!
Even with the life lead, he's going into the face. He doesn't have to. Not worrying about it too much. He's kind of like, oh, I've got 2 rounds up. I'll just go ham and see how it goes. And as his card says, all or nothing, and gets hit again. Counter hit back 10-2 from Ling there. Oh!
Nice with punish.
Good block. Good block. What's he got?
Oh, doesn't punish that.
Finish again. Chipping away. Oh! That slap in the chin there. Don't count me out just yet, he says.
Yeah, Puno breaking through the pressure here, and let's see if... Oh, I say that. Oh, that's curious. I guess he was a bit too high, bro.
Yeah, maybe it was just Ling's body size on off the axis.
Yeah. Oh, and Sasquatch's trying to stay more patient. Oh, could have gotten a bigger punish for her.
Yeah, didn't launch again, man. What's going on here? Come on, Punro, you got this, bro.
Oh, and another one. Oh, the Kalyor's really taking a toll here, but he's still alive.
1 pixel. Take your time, Punro. Take your time, mate.
Oh, big drop. Oh my god. Oh no.
I started forward to a Kazuya while he's electric.
Got more damage there. Oh my god, what an option there.
Wow. Good job for Ling there, right, man. Wow.
Yeah, Sasquatch definitely could have gotten a bit more damage there, so he's got to be very careful. And again, big drop.
Man's still playing a little bit sketchy, like.
And Puno really using the Kali roll. He knows it's paying off now.
Yeah, it's paying off, so man's just go and do it. Makes sense.
Oh, and he tried it again!
He went for again.
Oh, nice, he's mixing up.
That's the way to go, yeah.
Oh no, back to... Oh, no, not like this!
Not like this!
Not like this. Yeah. Surely this is gonna be over now.
That'll be the one.
Yeah, oh my god, the Kali rolls. It was looking so good for Tiger Drop. And then suddenly the momentum shift and the Kali rolls just stacking up left and right. Oof.
Oh, I got my blood pumping, I don't know about you.
Oh. That hurt me internally, I have to say.
I think Sasquatch would be a little bit upset about that. He had the momentum, he had the pressure, he had everything going for him, just getting caught by those Kalis over and over again. And even when he started stopping it as well, Punro just decided, nah, I'm going to stop that. I'm going to mix up a little bit to try and stop this type of stuff hitting me. Mix it up, next thing you know, bang, and throws another one. Gets it again. Then here we are. Completely finishes it off. Well done, man.
It's just, oh my god. Like, it's perfectly fair. It's honestly fair game.
Oh, yeah.
It just hurts so much. Like, it's so rough. Like,
yeah, my heart's already pounding.
Yeah. But yeah, guys, so, you know, there's a ton of things happening right now for Elf, and we have a big event coming up next month. Pretty much exactly a month from now, July 27th. Revolver with, I believe, 4 games. So I think it's Mortal Kombat, Tekken, Samsho, and Soul Calibur, I believe. So a nice variety of games. You get some 2D, you get some 3D. Obviously, Samsho very new, 2 days old. So do turn up. It should be XFed. Should be a really good time. A nice amount of prizes. It's a road to a Celtic Throwdown event as well. So you gotta make the most of it because of the GT Omega prices. Which you know, if you want to get yourself a nice, comfy chair, then do it. And you know,
say that, yeah. They are very comfortable.
They are very comfortable. And yeah, there's also a nice ramen on site, I believe. I'm being told by the voice of God in my ear. So yeah, guys, turn up. It's gonna be really good. We're gonna be pushing a lot of advertising for it starting from today. So especially if you follow me, I'll be talking about it a lot. And yeah, so there's also going to be a raffle, amongst other things. So, you know, lots of things happening. Do turn up. And yeah, come down and make the most of it. And also, while we're on the subject of advertising, I believe in a few days, Coventry is also running their event, which should be sort of coming up in the ads very soon. So Coventry Fight Night. So if you guys are in the area or can make it, it's only about, I think, an hour from London or so. So not too far. If you can make it, do go. It's a fantastic scene. Very good TOs, very good lads. And yeah, make the most of it. And it's the World Tour dojo event for Tekken. So go down, have fun, make the most of it. And yeah,
Support your locals.
Yeah, no, exactly. Support your locals. The big important message that we're always promoting. And while on subject of supporting your locals, this is kind of a local for everyone in Europe, pretty much. So guys, Maturino, as always, is the code. Whereas the code should be going through, I think it's TNT 18 this time around. So if you go to Maturino, the link will be in the chat. Drop that TNT 18 code in, and it gives it's basically printing money. We're giving that money all to players, so they can buy a meal deal, or maybe if we get high enough, like get them to Nando's. Mans are hungry. Like, you don't get paid if you play Tekken, so drop that money in. Let's feed some players tonight.
Yeah, get yourself to Spoons, lads. It's lovely, nice.
Yeah,
get those mixed drills out.
Yeah, no, get yourself some fireballs, or Jaeger bombs, or whatever you fancy. Unicorn gin is actually pretty nice. If I do say so myself.
Right. Tell me more about that. What's unicorn gin?
It's like pink gin, and it's like sort of, I don't know, is it marshmallow raspberry flavor or something like that?
Oh my! Man's drinking fancy stuff out here.
Like a bottle of that is like 30 or 35 quid, so it's not cheap. But then if I just go Spoons, buy like 2 shots on the rocks, and it's actually really nice.
Right.
It's really, really nice. So anyway, not promoting alcohol on the stream.
None of that.
But jokes aside, yeah, guys, if that's something you're interested in, Spoons will be happy to help, I'm sure.
Not sponsored by Spoons, though. Hit us up, though, Spoons, if you're watching.
Yeah, Spoons sponsorship, I'd definitely be down for that. Spoons Punlife, I'd promote every time. But jokes aside, Tezzaron, tell me, what's happening in the north? What are you doing in Newcastle? Any events coming up?
Ooh, I don't know. I think maybe tomorrow actually is our road to Celtic Throwdown actually. So yeah, tomorrow we've got big things going on. We've got obviously the chairs to be offered out and stuff and preemptive prizes, some decent money. We've got 50+ entrances now as well. So we've got pretty stacked event. We've got some of the best people in the Northeast playing around in Tekken. We've got some of the guys from Scotland coming. Got some of the guys coming from Manchester, Midlands, etc. Some of the Rise, 200k guys, all coming down together. Newcastle's been around obviously for a while. Starting to get our name out a little bit further, which is really nice as well, especially in the times of Tekken as well. Pushing our name out even further. Again, us guys coming out, going to Scotland, going to Leeds, throwing out all our northerny rays everywhere, as you know. But yeah, so our NFC events tomorrow. Hit us up if it's not too late. It's never too late to register with us. We've got the Tekken, we've got MK, we've got Street Fighter, got all your lovely needs ready to go. So yeah, if you fancy getting yourselves there, trying to win some money, trying to win some prizes, or even just again support your locals, go to your locals, is coming. Actually, just come and mesh on with us. We're really good guys. Like, we'd be there, really happy to come and play with you guys. We're not here to bite, you know what I mean? We're not. I might bite. I am a little bit of a vampire player. I can't really, can't say much, but still, yeah. Come tomorrow, guys.
Is it getting hot in here? Oh boy, biting is getting involved already.
Yeah, 1+3s, man. But yeah, yeah. Please, guys, if you do have the chance to hit us up in Newcastle, we've still got spaces left. It's in a really nice venue as well. Drinks all the time, not that we're promoting alcohol, etc. But food's really nice there as well. Definitely come and support us guys out. We'd really appreciate it.
Right. You heard the man, guys. Yeah. Go Newcastle, support the scene, and make the most of it. And if you can't make it for whatever reason, then that's a shame. But tune in. I think so. We're going to be in Newcastle then, and obviously CEO is running as well. So get that 2 streams open on your computers or your phones, and watch both. Support both.
Absolutely, we're paying Mans to do our streams for us. So yes, absolutely, we would like that support in there as well.
Indeed, and we're going to a game now, and oh boy, I see my boy Jihad Helix. Helix obviously a previous winner of TNT, so it's going to be quite interesting to see. And he's playing Cat, which I haven't seen him play Cat before, so this is going to be quite an interesting one.
Yeah, I haven't seen Helix play Cat before either. It's pretty interesting to see if he's got a little Cat arena maybe for his offline events, maybe. Just trying out. Yeah, maybe.
I've seen him play Paul, obviously Paul as his secondary, and then main Negan, of course. But he's wearing Jihad down, and obviously Jihad on a favorable stage here as well. Forgotten Realm for Yoshi is ideal.
Absolutely. Hit with unblockable, get a floor break straight off, more or less. It's really, really good.
Indeed, but he looks looking very dominant, and it's actually he just seems to be whiff punishing and getting the pokes, and obviously Katarina low pokes are actually pretty decent, very good range on all over lows, and the crushing on some of them is questionable.
Yeah, woman's got real long legs to try and poke you away from any of that. Tries to stop the unblockable, doesn't get it unfortunately. Jihad going in, lovely punish there. Oh, big.
Excuse me. Nice finishing the string, getting the damage.
Yeah. Oh.
He didn't come over. Maybe you could have still sort of hit the hop kick there and traded, but oh boy, here comes the damage.
This is what Cat is good for on this stage. Oh my days.
Oh, sidewall.
Just finishes the 4-4. Oh!
Beautiful sidestep with punish. Oh, that could have been really bad, but the sidewall really messing with Helix there.
Absolutely. It's a bit of a shame because Helix was going real hard as well. That was a really good start up, wasn't it?
Very good start, yeah.
Really good start.
Yeah, he's playing with that healing. Nice charge through for Helix. He's mixing up his lows and mids very well so far, taking a lot of Jihad set off with it, and Jihad trying to punish that single hop kick as well.
Absolutely. Trying to chip away at his life, doing the old healing bait. Please come at me, don't stand at full range, thank you very much. Otherwise,
oh
like
boy.
Lovely counter hit. Oh wow, this is going to be a
could be. Oh no, jump in the combo! That could have been a rage drive.
Oh, nice. Interrupted it. Very nicely done. Knew exactly when to press those buttons right there.
Precisely, yeah, nicely done. Lots of clarity of mind shown by Jihad. But Helix not giving up and already taking a nice chunk of the health bar with just sort of low pokes.
Oh, 5 seconds in, bangs. Give me all that life. Doesn't break the throw. And again. Oh,
breaks it this time.
Yeah. Good job, man. Oh, taking all those pokes again and wall splat. That'll be the game. Thank you very much. Go on then, next round, let's go.
It was getting very scrappy there, but Helix coming through and final round.
That string, none of that. Really high plus frames on there. Can't really do much else after that.
Oh, no punish.
No punish.
Could have been a big launch.
Pokes again.
Oh boy.
You hate to see it, but you'll love it as well.
Indeed. Nice break kick on the throw.
Break again.
And again.
See, it's really testing Jihad this time around. Let's see if you're awake, Jihad. Let's see if you can break this one again. Doesn't break this time.
He's in rage now, though.
Yeah.
Oh! What is happening?
Oh my God.
Right. I need it. So what we saw there. So he goes for the wall run.
Yeah.
Runs over him.
Yeah.
Then Helix tries to backturn hop kick, which is a high. Jihad ducks it. Then goes through. I think he ended up being backturned himself.
I don't know. I was watching. I don't know. My mind just blew right there. I was. My gosh. The fact that Helix still came out with it as well. Like after all that, like again, massive spaghetti on the floor, just coming out still with the pressure as well. Absolutely brilliant stuff to like keep yourself composed after all that type of stuff. I don't know about you, but my head would be done. I wouldn't know what to do right there.
Oh no, I know what you mean. I had a whole match like that. Reflect. My second game was against Jay, and he was using Lei. I do not know the Lei matchup in the slightest. Really? I've never had to play against it competitively, and that was my first offline tournament in 6 months. Because uni and stuff, but done now. But played that, and all my friends just told me to hop kick. And we just like that, we ended up a final round, both in rage, and he just rage striped me right at the end.
Oh my God!
Feels bad. It was a good game.
Just hop kick, bro.
No, anytime he tried to stance transition, because he kept using down back 4-4. So like, hop kick, it works,
right? Yeah. I mean, why not? If you see it coming, do it.
But it was a crazy game. And like when someone puts you in a spot like that, like you said, I mean, so you start getting spaghetti with Lay, and it's hard to keep composure. It's very hard.
Yeah. Especially when man's just like laughing in your face. Hiya! And trying to get on the top of him.
Yeah, it's crazy. Like I don't know how well people do it, like keeping that sort of state of mind. But I suppose what helps is like sort of throwing out the small moves, like jabs and down forward ones and such.
Yeah. That forward four is a really good choice against Lay as well, especially when he's in like going at the tiger stances and stuff. It pretty much destroys most of his options. The stuff like that is really good if you know what to do in certain situations. Like, right, let's get back into it, anyways.
Same stage again, yeah.
Ooh.
And
Felix starting really, really strong. Always takes a quarter of his life within the first 10 seconds of it. I just don't think Jihad's ready for this type of pressure straight off the bat. Good floor break though. Good Oki setup.
Actually getting a nice amount of damage from floor and then converting into that wall break and breaking another floor.
Oh, unfortunate for the drop though. Same thing, the same moves catching him every single time, man.
He's getting the nice punish and gotta be very careful. Oh, caught him stepping.
The convert. Oh, drops it!
The axes! Oh my god! What a tie punish back to nicely done.
Brilliant stuff, brilliant pokes. Absolutely lovely stuff right there.
Jihad staying very patient. I think that was purely like so important for him as well.
Absolutely.
Nice, down forward too.
Nice. Lovely wall carry, can you get to the wall? Oh, nearly.
Axie's messing up the last hit.
A little tiny bit of life back there. Good stuff.
Oh, again, no punish.
Punish.
But big snake edge in return, so I suppose we can forgive him for the lack of punish.
Yeah, that's fine. Snake edge is fine. Just throw it out, it's online, right?
Might as well.
Might as well.
Oh, interrupting that rage drive, vital, and gets the homing move afterwards. It's actually a really good homing move as well.
Yeah. Siddick's knowing exactly where to stand against this Yoshi, it's really good, man.
Yeah, he's spacing very well, he knows when to press buttons.
Oh, wow,
Good
get this conversion. Oh, drops!
It was a very good trade for Jihad as well. Both spacing out. I think either of them wants to go in first. I've seen a lot of floats happening with that. Oh my god!
You're running 3 steps at me? I don't think so.
But dropping the combo again. Again, spaghetti on the floor.
Yeah.
Running slide coming through.
Cameraman's having a great time spinning around these guys.
Ooh, big float!
Generic down 4 to finish the round. That's where to do.
Hey, you know, it's a good tool.
Absolutely. Wish I had one of them. What? Right. Again, going for the mix-ups, like. Good stuff.
Gets a sweep. And another one.
Again, yeah, tries to stomp on Man's already stood up, sorry.
Big
Gets a conversion
trade.
this time round. Oh, and drops it again, Jihad, please.
Breaking our hearts here. Let's see if we can do it. Oh, no break on the throw. We're gonna be in rage now. Jihad really has to pull something out here. Oh, counter hit.
Beautiful stuff from Steelix there, man. So if it is a little bit of a test of, oh, should I play this character in tournament? I think the man's got his answer, really. A few more games, and I think maybe we should see some good stuff from it, I think.
No, it's, you know, he played very well. I mean, lots of, so he spaced very well. He kept the pressure up, and as you said earlier, he just put up a lot of low pokes and a lot of damage, like really early on. I mean, he just sort of played a space game. He knew that Jihad had come to him because obviously he's at a disadvantage. He's gotta get that health back, and yeah, you know, he's played this to his own advantage, and he played very well. Unlucky Jihad going to losers here, and he looks going forward with his Katarina.
Absolutely. I mean, Jihad had the right ideas. Like when he had the life lead, he was like, "Okay, come to me. Like, I'll force you to come to me because I'll just heal back to full health if you don't stand. If you stay up for the rage, that's fine." Obviously, we've seen the run and grab mix up. Like, no, sorry, you can't do that against me. Here comes my feet. Like, can't grab my hands, bro. Stamps on his head, gets the conversion, unfortunately just drops it again. It's just little things like that. I think if Jihad was to, you know, tighten up those screws a little bit, I think Mansell got a really good chance if he starts putting on that little bit more pressure or does the right base at certain times. I think he's got a good chance. I don't think we'll see him drop out of losers too quickly there. I think he'll do all right.
I mean, it's quite interesting as well is that I was gonna say, I completely lost my train of thought. Slightly. You know what happens? Like you're about to say something very intelligent.
I don't know what that. Sorry, but I've never said anything like that.
For once in my life, I was gonna say something intelligent, and then it's like, oh no, it's gone. Feels bad.
Empty brain right there. Oh, unlucky.
Yeah, no, it is what it is. But it's it's very interesting to see. Obviously, we've seen this trend a lot, where a lot of character loyals and such have been moving to other characters, and sort of especially for tournament purposes. There's some very unfavorable matchups out there. I think probably the two I can think of at the top of my head that my friends complain about a lot is Huara against Ling, and then King against Ling as well.
Oh, right, so Ling's just getting bullied, is it?
I think it's the other way around. I think it's the other way around. Like Ling is very good against Huo and against King. So having like a secondary in that choice, like I know PS Charlie did this against Kayane last year at VSF, where he picked Claudio just for a better matchup, honestly, because you don't want to be dealing with some of the mix-ups and such when your card, let's say, cannot really take her out of AOP. Like if you're down forward 1 or your relevant I-13 or I-12 mid is not taking her out of AOP, then oh boy, are you in for a ride.
Yeah, absolutely. I mean, I get the pleasure of like dropping dive kicks on her head when she's in that AOP stance, which is pretty nice. It's a bit weird though, because AOP can crush like fireballs that are on the floor, and it's just insane. Like technically it's a mid, so
wait,
yeah.
Can she crush Geese's fireball?
I'm not sure about Geese's. I haven't seen it. But,
can she crush Eliza's?
Dark Wave 1, the one that like spins across on the floor and stuff.
Yeah.
That one she can just AOP under. Like it's so weird.
Right. That is really weird actually.
Yeah. For instance, Divine Tricks was like showing a little few things out on Twitter and was saying, "Just crush it, bro," and then launch it. It's just like this is a move that's meant to be my safe.
I mean,
out of forward 4-2.
You think that's with AOP crushing mids? AOP crushes Yoshi's sword sweep. That's a low.
What were they thinking creating this character, right? Might as well just make her invisible when she goes AOP stance. Whoop, gone. See you later.
Oh god, I'm gonna go full guilty gear, like fucking, what's his name? Chip. Yeah, she just goes invisible and does AOP on top of that. Like, try guessing where I am now. Oh, but,
it's silly, like, because like you say, this character's got such weird low crushing profiles and stuff. I mean, there is also Leo with B-Tech versions of it, but it's still bloody good.
It is. It's very good, yeah.
I think I remember, like, because Feldy plays Leo quite a bit. When me and Feldy play, he always crushes the most weird stuff that should never be crushed. Like a low hitting mid that like his hitbox is like fairly decent.
Yeah.
For instance, a dive kick shouldn't crush a dive kick. Sometimes does. Stuff like that. I mean, this game's got plenty of spaghetti, as we've been saying.
Yeah. I just realized there's a very interesting thing going on, right? Because I'm not at home right now. I'm at my girlfriend's place, and I'm on her computer, so anything you see by Charlie Montreal is most likely me, but she's on my laptop right now, so anything by Punlife is her. So there's an interesting mix-up going on in the chat right now.
IRL 50-50 right now, guys.
So anything said by Punlife, I do not answer for today. I mean, okay, that one was me. No, I'm kidding. No, that wasn't me. But it's not wrong. But jokes aside, we're about to go into a game right now with Trimmer and Kwis. So obviously Kwis coming up back from Poland after a very, very good run. I mean, he got top 16, I think, if not higher actually. Did he get 9th? Was it?
I'm sure Kwis did. All right, let me just.
Yeah, because he lost to Naroma and then against Asim, but that was like that was very high up. Like it was crazy. He did so good. I'm so proud of him. Oh my god, my boy did so good. No, like he did amazing. I mean, UK overall like did absolutely awesome. They did a lot of work. They they put in a lot of passion, and yeah, no, they did so good. Right, it was amazing to watch.
As we say now, the UK guys. Like you said, a lot of it comes from just Ben and desire to absolutely take that #1 spot, innit?
Indeed. And let's see. Oh, geese. Oof.
Yeah, Yeah, it's an interesting matchup to watch. Howrang versus 2D character. Duck at the certain time, you get launched. It feels real bad, man.
But at the same time, Flamingo step against back 3-2 now might be a decent option for Kaiwis.
Absolutely. Yeah, the geese nerfs are pretty big. There's a few option selects out of certain characters that are able to do it as well. So maybe we'll see that from Kaiwis today.
Indeed, and he's shown the use of Flamingo step. Oh my god, the dust frame skyrocket coming through, and oh boy, he's on run. Converts into a air grab. He's putting up a lot of pressure. Classic Kaiwis.
Yeah, I mean Kaiwis is proper poking at this guy.
Yeah, Trimmer now trying to fight back actually, but while standing forward, taking it. Gotta be very careful, because that Hwarang pressure, if you try to interrupt at the wrong point, then oh boy.
I mean, there's big mix-ups in there as well. I mean, like, you think a low's coming, sorry, no, that's launcher. I think it feels pretty hard to, like, deal with, especially with, you know, Tremor only having, like, an actual launcher at certain points. And with bar as well. It makes it real hard for a geese player to get stuck in.
Precisely, but oh my god. Beautiful block on the sweep, but goes for a grab as punish. This isn't DOA.
Goes for a mix-up. Gets spring kicked instead. Oh, that must feel pretty bad.
Could have been very good. Oh my god.
These boots were made for walking, not for your hands to hit them. Sorry.
It's actually quite interesting because he tried to do a stand-up grab when Kaiwis was standing earlier, I think by accident. Just trying to grab that shoe. Stopping him from going to Flamingo that way. Oh, he pressed the button.
I got the conversion as well, but dropped again. Okay,
oh my god,
and
Kay was channeling his inner Yoshi and going party time now. Getting the Oki as well. Oh boy.
Pressure right there.
Kay was special back one at the end, trying to predict the pressure, but is he going to answer for this?
Oh, Trimmer, yes! That's how you...
Oh, Kay was just block.
But no, I want my back three.
Pressing buttons on hit? What? I say that, I would have hop kicked there. But we say that he's now putting up blow pressure. 2 throw, not broken. Lots of damage coming through. What's for Oki, but nice roll from...
Good option there from Trimmer.
Witnessing the throw.
Yeah. Stand up.
You see, Trimmer actually answering really well. I mean, Chaos putting up so much pressure. Oh, there's the doormat throw. Not enough to end just yet, and oh, forward 3 coming through.
Lovely little, don't you dare stand up against me.
Yeah, I mean, Chaos played that really well. I mean, he put so much pressure up, and it was actually quite interesting to see, because Trimmer was actually staying fairly patient, and really answering well to a lot of the mix-ups. Just, I think some lows. I think he got a bit too predictable in some lows, and pressed buttons or try to step at a few different, like, wrong places, and the classic Flamingo mix-up came through and launched him for it.
Yeah.
So just those few things could definitely still come down to a wire in the next game, because there's definitely adaptations to be made that he could make here.
Yeah. I hope to see Trimmer pop out a little bit stronger out the door. It's like, obviously we're waiting for... You can't really do too much against Howrang players though, because like obviously to start off with so much pressure to start off with. Like I say, like I was saying earlier, Geese has got, I mean, fairly decent tools to start off with. Fairly decent tools to like poke down, chip away, pull at the strings. Or Howrang being able to bosh out those just frame skyrockets to say, nah, sorry, this ain't going to be doing any of that.
Yeah, no, precisely. And I mean, like we mentioned earlier, I mean, you mentioned the generic down back 4. That's really good tool against Hwarang, and sort of duck jobs, really good as well. And gotta be, I mean, he can convert off a down job anyway.
Yeah, he's got that 10 frame launch.
Yeah, so potentially, if Trimmer uses that wisely, he could definitely turn the tables here.
Yeah.
And meter management, obviously, big thing.
Yeah, so make sure you can always keep your eye on that bottom left-hand corner, looking for that big number 1. You see something coming, you duck it, you think, oh, I've got a little bit of time here. Throws out that down 1, gets a conversion. There's like half your health gone. I mean, obviously, we've seen that stage there with no walls, so hopefully we'll see. Yeah, we got arena this time. So there's hopefully a little bit more wall pressure coming from Trimmer as well. 2D characters kind of making it their own. The second you get to that wall, the wall pressure becomes insane. You've obviously got the parries from Geese as well. Hopefully we start seeing that type of stuff as well.
Precisely. I mean, obviously we were going on to a world stage this time as well, so the Huang and Geese pressure respectively can get a lot stronger now.
Yeah, it's like becoming like a completely different matchup, really.
Yeah, exactly. And Trimmer coming through with the damages start as you wished for. He's putting that pressure up now.
Needs to.
Trying to grab that toe again.
Yeah. Good
Getting the
conversion
counter.
though. Going for the wall, misses it. Running shoulder. Still needs to keep up that pressure. That's it.
And oh, situation's reversed. Kawis is now trying to answer back, but oh, the down forward 1-2, I think, coming through there. He's gonna be very careful. If Trimmer now keeps it up and now keeps that sort of pressure up, this could be a very, very different game from what we saw.
I mean, Trimmer's got 1 bar as well, seeing that he's whiffing fist. Oh, doesn't get mix up. Takes him though. Oh, no conversion. Jumping forward, tries the big mix-ups. Leaves him in
Nice break.
awkward position. Good break though.
Sweet bang.
Oh,
boy.
Oh, not a clean wall splat. That's unfortunate for Trimmer. Grabs the man toes, slams him out on the floor. Stand your ass up. Thank you very much.
And this is what we were just talking about. Like this is happening.
Yeah. Oh.
Back 3-2 max mode cancel. Gonna be a nice amount of damage coming through.
Get wall.
Oh, just shy of it. Really good carry though.
Trimmer sidestepping the right ways to stop him from K-Wish from getting at the wrong sides. Sidewall. This is where Geese goes absolutely mental.
He's gotta be careful though. If he lets K-Wish in, it could be a lot of damage, and he's in rage as well.
Absolutely. Trimmer with so much life lead, just really sit back, repooking for a bit, start choking out. Yeah, that's it. That's exactly
1-1-2.
1-1-2 again. That's it.
Beautiful punish.
Absolutely beautiful stuff. That was exactly what we were just saying there. If Trimmer came up with that much pressure against a cow rank player, especially again with a wall, I mean, K-Wish is a bloody good player against 2D players as well. So it's interesting to see like a little bit, not too much chalk, but like maybe some wrong decisions made here or there.
Yeah, I think he K-whiffed a bit too many times, especially at the end, and got punished for it. I make this anytime K-whiff is on screen and he loses a game or whiffs something, I make the same joke.
That jokes are always the best jokes, my dude.
it is. No, I completely agree. But at the same time, like I gotta mix it up because I got that, and then K-whiff's secret, well, not so secret cam girl career. Surprise. If you're interested in supporting your boy K-Wiss, my free cams / K-Piss is the place to go. Do subscribe. But jokes aside, if you are interested in supporting something, you should be supporting our Maturino so we can feed the players. So TNT18 is the code for today. Mapping Maturino just came up in the chat. You can also use the command !Maturino to get it up. Like I said, TNT18 for that code in. You can do some little like follows on Twitter and stuff, and it gives you a few more cents into the pool. But you know, it all stacks up, as the Tesco slogan wisely said. Every little helps. So do throw that cash in the pool, and you can potentially get some merch as well, and that also puts some money into the pool. So you know, do it. Let's feed the players. Just do it. Make Tekken players' dreams come true. But jokes aside, we're now going back to the arena, so world stages again, and same card selection. K-Wiss not switching, switching outfits.
See that? Man wants his boots back.
He won in this outfit, so he's trying to go use that winning outfit power.
I know, right? That gives you what, +10 attack. Oh wait, this is the wrong game. Sorry about that.
It's because he's wearing camel pants. You can't see his legs, so you can't see the mix-ups.
Like that.
Yes, he couldn't break it. That's why.
Good pressure again. Trimmer doing exactly what he needs to do. Oh, lovely move. No clear whiff here. That's it. Beautiful stuff. Okay, set up. Goes to the grab again. No break. Bam. See ya.
The 2-throw coming through Huarang. Very good with the throw mix-ups.
Don't think we've seen Trimmer break that throw yet, have we?
We haven't, no.
Maybe man doesn't notice 2-throw. Hopefully that's the case.
Ooh. Counter hit.
Cancel, yeah. No clean wall splat though.
Beautiful duck.
Brilliant stuff. Just about to make a comment on that. K-Wiss just says, no, don't worry, I got this.
Very nice position switch from K-Wiss, and oh my god!
No mid parry, sorry, that was high.
And Wall taking the victory here. I love it when a wall just kills someone randomly.
It feels good, doesn't it? It's always nice.
Yeah, especially when it happens to me, and it doesn't feel so nice, honestly.
It's either that or get jabbed to death, I guess. Beautiful.
Yeah, true. And Truma still putting up this pressure. Kay was looking very strong with his defense now.
I think Kay knows what the game plan is from Truma now. I think that's what.
Oh my god, so much pressure and.
Oh, the side
There we go! What we talked about earlier, the flamingo step coming through right at the end to get him the launch and take the game. And
give me that option select. Sorry, none of that for you. Here's gonna win.
oh, it just looks so good when people do it. Like, oh.
Yeah.
I just see online Hwarangs GG's. I mean, to be fair, Kwis is a pretty online Hwarang.
Yeah, he's online, but Man's alright offline as well, so can't say shit for.
Yeah, but you know, a good game. Truma answering very well to the pressure. Very, very well. Obviously, the second game was a massive momentum flip in his favor.
That's exactly what he needed to do, to be fair. You say, maybe it's one of those things, commentator's nightmare. Like you say one thing and does it. Commentator castle, whatever it's called.
Yeah, the famous commentator goes like, you're gonna say something and then it happens immediately. It's like, ah, crap. Right, so guys, if you're interested in any other events, sort of TNTs, or otherwise, if you just follow our Twitter, we post events on there. Or if you get into our Discord, I believe we also do announcements on there as well. So that's a good way of staying up to date on those sort of events. And obviously a lot coming up. Revolver coming up next month, in exactly a month, in London. Big dojo event, hopefully for Tekken. Also a Road to Celtic Throwdown event. Also Mortal Kombat 11, Sam Show, so Caliber. So gonna be a nice mix of people and communities. It's gonna be ramen on site, I believe. Everybody loves ramen. It's a shame there's no anime game. If there was some anime games there, that would have been absolutely suitable for the ramen. But, okay, weebs are still welcome.
I was saying weeby ramen. Let's go.
All the Eliza players are still welcome. Come down.
Oh, well, that's alright. That's at least we're invited. Don't get invited to many many events.
Yeah, Eliza is fine, just not geese.
Oh,
Geese
okay.
players stay at the door. No, I'm kidding, guys. But no, make your way down. You know, wonderful community, wonderful things happening for Tekken. So let's make the most of it. And as my friend Tezzaron said earlier, there is a NFC event coming as well. Just this Friday, this Saturday.
Tomorrow, mate, yeah. Sorry, Saturday, yeah. Saturday it'll be on. So, Saturday 29th, hit us up on NFC 3D. If you just Google that, you'll find us. Or Newcastle Fight Club. Throw a little Google, you'll find us, no issue whatsoever. Yeah, so we've got Smash DG. Throw it on there, you'll see that we're Road to Celtic Celtic Throwdown. And big stuff going on there. We've given you free tickets over there if you get that big #1 spot. And that's what we want to see. Try and take it from us, eh? I mean, we've got a few guys coming. We've got some big names. I mean, I think the Phantom's coming as well, so that'll be nice to see him again. We probably get a few eyes with full of water when he tries to do some, you know, mad mix-ups when you think you've got him, but no, you know, sometimes it happens.
I remember that one mix-up where he tried to jump over a table and broke the stream setup.
The IRL mix-up of, I can do this. I am IRL Master Riven. Oh wait, maybe not, boys. I'm sorry.
It's amazing. So guys, if you wanna play it, but yeah, guys, turn up to Newcastle. Do turn up to the event. Support the dojos. You know, it's a wonderful time to be a Tekken player right now with the way the dojo system works. So come down, make the most of it.
Yeah, come get your points.
Indeed, and now we're going straight into the next game, and oh boy, waifu battle. Here we go.
Mrs. Longlegs versus Mrs. Crywatch. Right, okay. I mean, I was saying it before. This elixir is going to come out real fast out the gate. Already coming out with so much damage.
The first two strats, honestly.
Isn't it just? Come out with as much damage as possible, see what happens. If it works, it works. But some of the stuff he's doing as well isn't like, oh, okay. Isn't it damn alright?
Oh, okay. Maybe just sneeze.
Are they
I don't know.
asking if customs are allowed? I mean, in the rule set, for future reference, guys, we had this question last week as well. In the rule set, it says no customs, but if both players agree to it and are fine with it, then we see no issue with it because you agree between yourselves. That's the one rule that you can like decide amongst yourselves. And obviously both of them are using customs.
Yeah.
So like,
You can't really complain.
can't really complain. They got customs a lot.
Hold on a minute. He's got a bat.
Ideally, no item use though. Like,
Yeah,
you
I
can
know,
wear
right,
the
yeah.
items but not use them because we had. I remember back in like old TNTs when Show fired a fish cannon and got a KO over.
Oh no. No.
Yeah, that's how I felt as well.
Yeah.
On commentary watching that.
What do you say at that point? Sorry boys, this is really Tekken. It's now an FPS.
I mean, it's basically playing a 2D card. It's just a fireball.
Yeah, it's just a fireball, bro. Get used to it. Akuma's here now.
Just sidestep.
Just
That's
sidestep
we're
up, bro.
laughing about fishes and cannons. Vitalik putting up so much pressure with cats. This is what we talked about, like him just going really fast, really hard. But no fish cannon.
No fish cannon this time, which is nice. I don't know. I can still just imagine just popping it out, firing it away. Should have sidestepped, bro. Sorry.
And the thing is, it's so hard to see, and we're playing on like, what were we playing? I think we were on No, it wasn't Brimstone Fire, it was something else. But it was one of the lava stages, and it was really dark, so you couldn't see the fish coming in. It just sort of went, and then just KO'd.
Oh no, that's bad times. Like.
It just hurts. But I don't know. There's a lot of fish imagery on TNT actually, because we had those fish cannon shenanigans, and then Elix actually. This happened twice where he was losing, and he changed his custom to a Negan custom that had a samurai sword and a fish on his back.
Okay.
Like one of those shark things. And he just suddenly wins. The
Oh,
fish
right, okay.
custom did it.
Fish customs win, apparently.
Yeah, no, and he did it a few times. So it's the power of the fish.
Maybe we need to see Sharkhead Yoshimitsu and then
Oh,
the
yeah,
number one spot.
The ultimate, yeah.
The ultimate.
Okay, then Trench
The
comes in
final
with this
boss.
shark costume.
The final boss fish for TNT.
But yeah, no, it was incredible. Like, cause it was just so weird. Like he's losing. It's it's looking really bad. He switches to the fish custom, just blows up the opponent. Like, it's just amazing.
Maybe it affected the other guy's frame rate. Who knows?
Too many polygons to render out.
Yeah, can't be doing that on a £20 laptop. Maybe I don't know. I don't know the guy. Obviously, I'm just making jokes, guys. Don't flame me.
But yeah, so we're going to a different stage now. Both players sticking with the same thing. Vitalik obviously sticking with Cat. He does have the pocket Claudio, but his Claudio is definitely not on the same level as his Cat. We've seen him pull it out, but his Cat is definitely the sort of the one to watch here. And he starts off with a hop kick. Classic Vitalik.
And then afterwards, just stands there, stares at him like, "Yeah, what are you gonna do? You gonna stop me? No, I don't think so."
Oh my god. Full crouch mix-ups coming through for Katarina.
Guy's just poking again. It's just good. The enemy needs to kind of it feels as if he's a bit maybe too much under pressure and just is a little bit afraid to scared buttons. Scared to press buttons. I mean, there's when Vitalik's throwing stuff like that where if you press a button, you die for it. I mean, I'd also be a little bit maybe I shouldn't press here as well.
Yeah, no, I can agree. Is he?
I mean,
Is he
he's
just-
leaving on the man now, I think.
I don't know, because I can see it as a valid strategy. I do jump into while standing 2 as well sometimes, or while
Oh,
standing
right,
4.
okay.
It does work because you end up crushing because it's an instant while standing.
It's not often that you'll see Tekken characters doing, neutral jumps. I mean, you'll see 2D characters do it quite happily.
Yeah.
The floaty jumps, I mean, Noctis as well, but I don't often see Katarina doing neutral jumps in a full crouch while standing too.
Trust me, it's the secret strat.
Tech. Oh wow, some Discord tech coming out right now.
Indeed. Oh my god, beautiful down forward 2 coming in punishing the standing forward. Oh my
lovely look.
god.
Taking that round. That's exactly what you need to do. You're just gonna start hitting my legs? Nah, what if they're not there?
Classic Barflies Edge. Switch down Swan coming through. Vitalik getting counter hit. Oh boy, Josie the wall is quite formidable, and so much damage coming through as well.
It's a shame that at the end of the string it pushed them back off the wall, though. That's where Josie wants to be.
Yeah, oh boy.
Beautiful counter hit.
Yeah, it kind of hits central for both characters, and neither of them really wants to be dealing with the damage output here.
Well, it's just run out again. I mean, it's safe, right?
Oh,
Gets
and
it
again.
Yeah, just do it, bro. It's fine. Get that wall damage. Gets the Oki mix up instead.
So much damage, and
Beautiful.
sweep coming through.
Sidestep sweep, making sure that you're cutting off most of the angles. So exactly where to play that character.
Oh no, single hop kick into Snakehead, the special strat.
The online catter thing. Unblockable setup. Goes for it.
That was a flow unblockable, I guess.
Oh my gosh. And gets it as well.
Oh,
Finished off with the down forward one. Best in the game.
Oh my god.
Run back to you, mama. Let's go. Slap that belly.
watching Vitalik play is like, I don't know, cause like I'm all for any sort of play style, any sort of strategy. If it works for you, then it works for you. Be it key charging, be a counter hit setups, etc. It's fair enough. But damn, it still hurts to watch.
I mean, you got the wall splat. You're ready to go. You think, okay, here comes a bit of Oki setup. Oh no, it's just, oh, the man's tech rolls. He's getting hit. Bang, and it's a float because man jumps as well. Oh,
no, it's how much confidence do you need to have? It's like, I can imagine Vitalik in a nightclub, like, he goes up to someone, shouts at the girl, gets completely rejected, ignores her, and just chats at her friend. Like, it's like, how do you have this much confidence?
Just smells of it. You could just, you smell it when you want to.
Reeks of confidence, yeah.
What's that smell? Oh, it's just Vitalik, don't worry. It's just his confidence aura musk.
Like, like, I think, like character choice is directly like corresponding to penis size. So like all the Mishima players, like like you're making up for something, right?
Right.
Like eventually when we start getting the perfect electrics and stuff, you're making up for something. Like it looks good, it sounds good, it's satisfying, but we know there's something lacking there. But Vitalik playing Kata, like there's definitely nothing lacking because like you cannot get. The only worst thing from that is like either like Claudio or 2D characters, I guess.
Oh wow. I mean, to be fair, our balls are huge. We have to have huge balls to play this character, dude. No one else has. Someone has to play them.
Yeah, I'm going to graze that question of a response. I just say I have nothing to prove. I play Claudio because I like messing with people. Legitimately, my playstyle is half tilting people and the other half hop kicking in minus. So
minus
yeah,
that means hop kick, bro.
The thing is, like, there's this very annoying misconception that frames should dictate when you're pressing buttons. That sounded a lot better in my head before I said it. But it's kind of true. Like, you have obviously the frames and such that dictate sort of when turns should be happening.
In inverted commas, yeah.
And then you have the crush system, which is interesting.
Bro.
Yeah, no, but even like sometimes like what was it? If Huarang rage drives and then goes for down forward 4, if you hop kick, it'll win every time.
Yeah.
It just crushes it.
Yeah.
It's not even dumb. That's legitimately it's a hard read. People have said I hop kicked because I was being dumb. No, that's legitimately a hard read, bro. Because he has like 3 or 4 other options that will like kill me and like both counter hit and flip me up. I mean, but in that case, it makes sense.
It makes sense as well. I mean, against Liza, again, I keep on going about this character. It's the only character, no, guys, I'm sorry. If, say, for instance, I'm versing a Claudio, for instance, Risky Look, or...
Yeah.
I mean, maybe you haven't versed yourself yet, but... if I'm against wall, if I've got the wall, your back's against the wall, I've got the pressure going, there's only a few options I have, really, to... Like, a lot of people think that Liza's options are, oh, she's got 1,000,001. I've really got 3, really. So, for instance, it's a low, it's a mid that tracks, or it's a dive kick to try and get the pressure back again. So, for instance, if I do down 3 to try and get the wall splat, you hop kick, you win. I dive kick, you hop kick, you win. You try and do track and low. Yours is usually that fast, it just comes out anyway. So it's like, oh, cool, I'm really glad I pressed that button there. Oh, wait, no, I'm not. Maybe I should not press it the next time. And then I get grabbed and thrown against the wall. Happy days.
It is what it is, right? No, it's
just mash when minus, bro.
No, but that's the thing is, like, even with mashing, like, there's some characters like Claudia or Katarina or Chloe, I guess, or a few other, like, sort of different moves, I suppose. Like, Miguel's 1-2-4 string. So he's got the 1-2-4 and he's got the 1-2-1+2. If you mash hop kick after the 2, you'll crash the 4 and trade with the 1+2.
Oh, okay. So it's like it's still regardless. It's like an option select.
If you're non-Forgotten Realm,
yeah,
it's a great idea. If you're Forgotten Realm, he gets a floor break. And because of the way floor breaks work, he's gonna be standing still, even if you trade. So
back and just gives you the
sweet damage. Yeah.
That little stare at you, like, yeah, you know you fucked up.
Now I'm so excited for this next match because I saw a lay.
Oh, did you?
I hope. Yeah, no, it's a lay. Oh my god.
You did. Yes. Team, man.
So we have Destiny with Raven as always. I don't know he got this high up. Good stuff, right? Destiny. Very good stuff.
Really, really well. I mean, he did all right in SFO as well for their it was SFO, wasn't it? RTC Road to Catholic Throwdown. He did all right in there as well. So.
Well, let's see how he does against Lay. Obviously, Lay a very interesting card to play against. I mean, just hoping.
For Master Raven, to be fair.
Yeah, true. Yeah, true.
Got all like I mean, this is going to be a very interesting setup because both of these guys rely on a little bit of I'll set this move up. Does this work? Does that set up? Does this work? I mean, as you can see there, both of them trying to do really interesting setups.
Both working with the back turn stances as well. Oh my god, all to this damage all to the back.
What are we going to see next? Oh, T-Man taking it out as well. This is good, Danny. He's playing really, really well considering. Master Raven's not the easiest matchup for Lay either.
I mean, she doesn't have an I-15 launcher at least, so...
At least that, yeah. That is true.
But at the same time, Lay approach isn't... Oh my god, I say that, but that was a beautiful approach.
Yeah. I mean, if you stance approaching, it's a little bit interesting as well, because it also depends on the person who's versing Lay. Obviously, do they know what's coming after that X stance is coming out? What button do I need to press? Do I need to press? I mean, obviously, T-Man's has absolutely taken out any option that Destiny's throwing out at them right now.
Yeah, he's playing very well. He's spacing out very well. He knows his approach here. Trying to mix him up as well. Nice. Oh my god, beautiful counter hit launcher. Should be able to take him through wall.
Yeah, absolutely. Nice. Goes for an Oki. Oh, he gets to grab as well. Really good setup that.
Nice, just while standing 4 coming through twice.
Maybe Destiny's matchup knowledge isn't the greatest against Lay.
To be fair, I don't think there's that many people that are very confident against Lay. There isn't that many Lay players. He's not a character that's like supremely high on tier lists, and I think that's what deters a lot of people, on top of the fact that he's got the most stances of anyone in the game.
Yeah, I mean, you do literally need to, like, to play Lay, you need to be a specialist anyway. To play against Lay, you need to know that specialist as well, and then know what that person's kind of set on trying to do at certain points.
Yeah, you pretty much need a PhD. You need a PhD in physics and a master's in mechanical engineering to play Lay. But jokes aside, now there's all the stance transitions and stuff. Like, you got to be very aware of your options, and obviously different stances give you. So you like, from what I remember reading about, different stances like certain give him parries of specific moves, but stop him being able to block. Cause I think some stances don't allow him to block mids.
Oh, right, okay.
So there's a lot of things like that, and obviously different options that you can work with. Even like transitioning from combo to combo, that's fine, but like in neutral, knowing when to transition and knowing when not to transition, or when to, let's say, play dead stance and such, it's a lot of thinking, you know. Yeah. And it's precisely like, for someone like me, like I used to play Huo before, and I left him because there was too much thinking to be done. I am not dealing with stance transitions. Yeah, it's just too much.
That is that thing, isn't it? Like, top tier characters, I'm predominantly like, oh, I don't need to think too much. Yeah, like, I don't need to think too much. Reduce the thoughts, and the less thoughts you have, the more moves you have to decide to do. I mean, obviously, you've got Devil Jin at the top that uses maybe 5 moves. You know what I'm saying? Like all that type of
Yeah.
stuff. Season 1 maybe was definitely at the top. Not so much now. I'm not sure.
I think I'd still put him quite high. But yeah, no,
Yeah.
It's, but it's nice because he's got really strong tools. But then he also has some other options to work with. So it's interesting, and I feel like characters like Lei, they're very good to like be able to skank people out. But if someone knows the matchup, then it can become a lot more difficult.
Yeah, like that there. Your man's plussy, you stop pressing buttons, Destiny. Although, then again, like you say, just hop kick, bro. Why not?
Nice little power from Destiny.
See if we can get the wall, see that sweet damage. Oh no, he's switching sides.
Oh my god, we saw this happen before.
Oh.
Uh-oh. Nice.
Okay.
Gets to block this time.
Yeah. Not the wrong stance, at least.
Definitely very, very good, bro.
Good little snake edge bait there.
Oh,
Team
gets the
throwing out
launch.
all of the stuff.
And this is such a small stage, so we know pretty much anywhere you're gonna go through the wall.
Yeah.
Tries to jump over. Nice high crush. Oh my god.
Stand spaces, bits all day around. Good little setup for the grab there as well. Team man
Gives
taking it.
him the people's elbow as well.
Takes off that elbow pad, throws it at the crowd. All the guys in Stoke are very pleased about that.
The melon seller especially in the back.
Waving that hand around. Good little parry there.
Oh, the second hit this time. Yeah, he's definitely playing to Destiny's lack of matchup knowledge here.
Yeah, there's definitely. You can see that there's like, if you don't know the matchup, like Lei's gonna run you over. Same sort of thing. If Ravens matchup either, they'll run you over. But I think Team got exactly what he needs to know in the bag, cutting off the angles as well, following the side steps. Oh, really good load there.
Launch.
Yep, pretty stuff. Unlucky for the Yoki. Goes again.
That's a lot of moves being thrown out for the Aoki.
Yeah. Oh,
Oh,
that should be game. Well done to Teeman though, absolutely beautiful stuff.
Yeah, and Destiny actually, especially those sort of last few rounds, he actually played very well. He's tried to stay patient. There's obviously some counter hits due to lack of MU, but he did try to stay patient. He did try to answer back to a lot of the things.
Yeah.
Obviously when he saw that big launch coming, was it forward 3-4 I think?
Yeah, I think so. Yeah, he's seen that coming a mile away, really.
Yeah, he saw it coming, but then I don't think he knew about a second hit. He got like He-Man conditioned him into it because he just kept doing that before.
Yeah. And then he was doing the I can't remember what that move is, but when he's got into that stance, getting really massive plus frames, then doing counter hit launches afterwards, just pressing buttons into it, thinking, "Oh, this is my turn," just like your turn.
Yeah. But Destiny, I think Destiny still played very well.
Did a good job.
Yeah, no, it's definitely very hard answering to. If you don't know their MU, it's very hard to answer to a lot of things. But then lab card like Lei or Xiao or Ling, whatever, are hard to answer to because they have very specific play styles and ways to deal with them. I think it's 2D cards as well, to be fair.
Yeah, you need to know the matchup knowledge, otherwise there's things that just don't go the right way, unfortunately.
Or at the very least, like even if you struggle in some of the frame data, you got to understand the basic principle and the objective of the character.
What's the game plan that this person's coming in? What do I need to deal with?
Yeah. But yeah, guys, while we wait, Martrino's looking a bit low. We need to change this. We cannot be leaving it like this. Come on. Let's get that TNT 18 code in. It doesn't cost you anything. It's only 30 seconds. Just log in. You can use any of the platforms you own, like Twitters, Facebooks, Twitches, whatever things, social media kids use nowadays. I say that. I'm 22.
Oh god, you make me feel ancient now, bro. How are you?
You're older than me?
Yeah, I'm 26, mate.
Here I thought all the Ryza players are like 16.
We technically all are. We don't age.
It's all the blood drinking, isn't it?
Yeah, it's all the blood drinking.
But yeah, so Matrino link. If you do this command, which I just did in the chat, it pops up in the chat. So you do TNT 18, throw that code in on the link provided, and it doesn't cost you anything. It literally just throws 50 cents in the pool and helps us feed the players. If everybody does it, if all the players that do it, 38 people, if all of you do it.
Can you imagine playing in the tournament and not actually contributing to your own pool.
It's like easily 19 quid, I think, something like that.
Why would you not do it? I mean, it takes 4 clicks, right? Follow the link, press Facebook or Twitter login, press that big button that says.
Yeah, and guys, like if you do like, so let's say for example, I'm looking at it now. You have 24-hour fitness, right? If you follow them and subscribe, that's additional 50 cents each. And
Just by following.
You can just unfollow afterwards. Don't tell them I told you this is a secret.
Don't say that out loud.
But no, yeah, like if you follow sponsors and stuff, you know that throws money into the pool, and it's an easy way of doing it. Like I'm looking at the one below, like follow 30 cents, like 30 cents, retweet 30 cents, retweet again 30 cents, subscribe 30 cents. That's already like almost $2 just from that one. And then GameStop again, that's another like $1.20. So if you do all of those, like if every person did this is like easy $3-4.
Absolutely.
Guys,
why not, right? Just do it.
Guys, help us feed the players. It's difficult. It's rough. You know, Brexit's coming. Like we're all struggling to import goods here. like we cannot have any European fruit anymore. We have to I don't know, like make fruit, grow fruit. I don't know how you can make fruit. But anyway, while we wait for the game to load in, guys, Revolver coming up next month. Turn up. 27th of July. 4 games. Mortal Kombat 11, Tekken 7, Dojo event, Soul Calibur, and Sam Show. So plenty of variety for you guys. So do turn up. Also Coventry, I believe July 6th. Also turn up to that. And this Saturday, Newcastle's running a Tekken event, which is also a Road to Celtic Throwdown. So turn up to that as well. Write it all down in comments. Make sure you don't forget and turn up to all those locals. It's important.
Hashtag go to your locals. Keep us alive. Don't want us to see us go away, do you?
Yeah, I mean, we already had to see Robin Hood go away. Let's not see another scene fade away, guys.
Yeah, let's not press F at another fight scene again. We don't want to see that again.
Yeah, precisely. But yeah, let's see now. We're going to be going into Sync against Kawis. So it's gonna be an interesting matchup actually. I don't think I've seen Lee against Hwoarang for a while. And I've seen Sing's got pretty good execution from last time he played.
It's nice to see Lee. You don't, well, Violet, shall we say? We don't often see a lot of it. We do have our own Metal Gear Solid who plays Lee in, well, to gatekeep mostly the NFC. Mans doesn't really play the Tekken too much, but goes well hard on it to try and make sure that, you know, people actually try to get the money.
Yeah, I've met him at Reflect actually. Really nice guy.
Yeah, he's an absolute fantastic guy to get to know.
Oh no, he didn't duck. Oh my god, and Kawis with the 4-3 from RFF?
I believe so. He's absolutely just pounding away, taking Sig's life bar down to 0 straight away as well. That was beautiful stuff from Kawis. I mean, Kawis has done like really well so far as well. I mean, he did take the game from Luxie as well. Unfortunately, that maybe Kawis just knows a little bit too much about how the King matchup's going to work. But yeah, I mean,
so many Kings in London.
Yeah, like you're saying. Yeah, there's a few of them, so I think Kawis is pretty happy with that matchup. Just does the mad 3-3-3-3-3.
Dropping the combo though.
Dropping the combo though, unfortunately with the little sway punch that Lee's got to try and get as much wall carry as possible.
Yeah, back to cancel not fully working out for us, unfortunately. Let's see. Oh my god, Kawis changing up his timing there to try to get that. Breaking the wall.
Already done the spin, unfortunately though. No Twitter combos just yet.
Yes.
Oh! Can you handle this though?
Plus frames? What are those? Rage guards.
Bam! Excellent! In the wise words of Lee himself.
But this is Violet.
Oh, sorry, yeah, that's a different person. Completely forgot. I apologize.
To be honest, I didn't realize until he said a different quote after the Rage Guard. Because he says excellent on Lee, and then we're done on Violet. That's also, his hair is Violet, to be fair. that could have been a giveaway.
That's kind of a dead giveaway, I believe.
Yeah, it's a pretty big one, but you know.
Oh, he ducks. Oh, he gets the full launch as well. That was absolutely perfect that you wanted from Kawis there. No K-whips from this side round.
Hey, I'm getting it. I appreciate that one. My guy. But Sink actually playing very well, and as we mentioned, his execution aside from that one back 2 drop is very good, and especially with punishment. But Kwis is really not letting him show that here. Sweet bang.
Just keeping up the pressure yet again, Kwis. Trying to get the right space, and that wall's kind of saying, no, sorry, you can't really do that. Boing. Gets a really big launch. Oh, drops it again. Come on, Sink, you got this, mate. Maybe they're getting a bit more
drive.
Maybe. Hopefully not. Going into that hitman stance doesn't nice slide.
Guaranteed.
Brilliant stuff. Now we're going final round in our first match here. Let's go. Boing, here we go again. Can we get the wall this time? We do.
Oh, that damage.
Oh, that could be game.
It should be, yeah.
Oh,
my god, no, it's not.
Boing, just to finish the game.
Yeah, Kwis is just running into those back 4s in a moment. I think he's getting a bit too trigger happy in his approach. He's gonna be very, very careful here. But no, like, such a good tool. Back 4 is so good.
It kind of has a little bit of a weird sway property as well. Like, if you're not expecting it to come out, it comes out real quick as well. But very linear. If you're sidestepping at the right time, get right the way right to the back. If you want to do a back throw, do some funky stuff, whatever you want to do. But yeah, like, it just Kwis needs to, like, again, do exactly what he did against the Geese player, and just slow it down, play his game, and stop trying to run into like where Lee kind of excels, where it's his game, it's his pressure, does what he needs to do. I mean, down 3's what, -3 on hit. When he sees that, it's still his turn. I mean, obviously, when he goes into hitman stance, you need to relax a little bit, decide what's coming next. If you can do like a while standing 4, you can be taking straight out of that. It's your turn again. Keep going in.
Indeed, and I mean, it's actually really interesting to see because it's things like that with approach. You can really mix it up very easily when it comes to things, even like simple. Like, you don't have to mix up the moves because you don't have to approach with moves. You got a wave dash on Hwoarang, obviously, that you can use. You can just throw forward dash and guard straight away. Like, maybe instead of like a running move or a forward move, just dash and stop.
See what he does.
Let him back 4. If he back 4s in your face,
skyrocket that man.
Precisely, yeah. So, you know, it's definitely options are on the table, but we're staying in Howard Estate. So obviously the wall pressure and the wall combos are in the game for both the players here.
Mixing up the yield customization select again. Oh, lovely sidestep too. Takes on that wall again. Bit of weird sidewall. Tries to get the good setup with hitman stance. Doesn't get the right one. Doesn't break the throw either. That'll be first round done.
Round 2.
Indeed, it's just so much damage to deal with.
Hwoarang's a scary, scary boy when he gets going. You'll be able to shut that pressure down in time and actually get your own pokes out and stuff. Oh,
power crash coming through.
Yeah.
And it's such a cool move as well.
Yeah, right?
Okay, was going to the... Oh, nice, beautiful answer back, knowing when to interrupt. Oh, just missing the acid rain there. It's 3 just frames in one move.
I know. It looks like we're just about to see some Twitter combinations coming through. It's a lot of damage side switch at the end. Oh, that was a lot of work for Kwis as well. It was nearly paid off for him.
Yeah, I think he wasn't fully aware of the pushback and he K-whiffed right in his face.
We love to hear it. We love to hear it. No one's cringing, I promise.
You say it now. I think I'm cringing myself for this, but then he goes for a 10 frame string, stops it early. And, he's just putting his pressure up. Can't. Oh my god, that was disgusting.
It's exactly what I was saying. He needs to play his game to get this win. He's doing exactly what he needs to do.
If it works, it works, and he wants to keep that pressure up. He wants to keep mixing it up. Oh my god, backlash. And Stink try to stop, but you know it's not something you can stop early.
No, absolutely.
Misses the punish.
Stink needs to really be careful about where his position is. He hasn't really. That's a good sidestep. Shame for didn't get nothing else out of it. Like, presses those strings. More or less even on the life bars here. Ooh. Needs to be careful. Watch that rage art. There it is.
There we go. There's the rage art. Oh, he actually didn't press anything.
Wow. That's the thing about Harang, isn't it? Like, you're +6 after doing, what, 15 damage? Don't get a lot off it, really, but that was a really nice block. Exactly what you needed to do again. So, going in, 1-1. Oh, what do you think this time, then, eh?
I don't know. It's rough because I feel like Sin can definitely make a comeback because he's a strong player. He's definitely not someone I'd ideally want to face in a tournament.
Yeah. I quite like the Lee matchup. I think it's dead interesting to play, like, because the way that the Lees play normally is straight linear attacks, but the second you start doing it, they'll just change it up and start doing tracking moves, and then they go, oh, best not sidestep no more, and then they'll go back to that linear pressure game again. It's really, really clever the way that they started going around that type of game plan, really.
Yeah, and he's, you know, obviously KOS changed up his approach, so he stopped eating the back fours.
Yeah.
So Sync really had to mix it up a little bit. But I don't know, it's so hard to call this one because it could really swing either way. I mean, I think Sync, we definitely can't count Sync out. KOS is a strong player, and obviously he's proving himself on the international battleground now, but he can still do a lot of damage to him. So Sync, I think I'm gonna build it down the dog and go Sync here.
Yeah, that's an interesting call. Backing against your boy. All right then. All right, we'll see what it goes with. I mean, I'm kind of, without trying to be too biased, I think Sync has got this. So long as he plays, well, like you say, forces KOS to play his game, where it's like, oh, you need your pressure. Well, come at me. Oh, there's a back four with your name on it right here. That type of stuff. I think we'll see where Sync goes. Sticking with the same outfit, no boots, but we get the full suave look from Violet this time round. Right, poking again.
He's trying to put a pressure up.
Wow, no launch.
Yeah, it could have been big. Could have definitely made a combo video off of it as well. Oh boy.
Because when you're not pressing back, you just take so much damage right there. Backing off. Lovely spacing from KOS. KOS seems to be playing his game plan pretty solid.
Oh, it just hurts so much.
Imagine being synced though. Oh
no, not like this. And he tries to jump over.
Oh, but it doesn't matter. He goes for the low.
Yeah, it just you know it's a power crush and a high crushes. So
absolutely lovely move, to be fair. If you got that and someone's on wall and on wake up, you've kind of like answered all the options really. Oh wow. This will be at the wall. This is a lot of damage as well. This is
very one-sided one, and yeah, no, just like that, KOS
pulling it through. Maybe we shouldn't have said anything.
Yeah, I feel bad.
Yeah,
have we cursed him?
This is your fault, not mine. I'm the guest here.
Okay, I'll take that. That's all on me. Sorry, Sync.
Sorry, Sync. It's all blame pun.
But up until we cursed him, he was doing really well. Like, he was answering back pretty well, but K was just taking the edge right at the end, and yeah, no, that was brutal. And you know, this is the hard part about Hwoarang. Like, if he takes you to a wall, like, you're probably eating 70% damage. After that, you answer badly to a mix-up, Oki mix-up, you're eating more damage and death.
Yeah.
So you can make at most two mistakes. No, well, you can make one mistake.
Yeah,
pretty much.
at most, basically. Yeah. I mean,
it's rough.
I was versing Wiki not too long ago, and the same sort of thing was happening. You sneeze and you die. It's like, oh, you blink, you've made the wrong decision, you die. It's absolutely insane how much damage these can do. It's really nice to see as well. Like, if Hwoarang can do that type of stuff. I mean, we didn't see a lot of sidestep 3-3 setups from KOS. Does a little bit more damage, a little bit more Oki setup as well. I mean, I don't know if you've seen the Twitter posts that a lot of people have been doing recently with the sidestep 3-3 stuff.
Yeah, I've Wiki's feed especially. I've seen that a lot. To quote a certain meme, disgusting.
Disgusting, mate.
It's horrible. Who's been doing sidestep 3-3 enders? Disgusting. Which one of yours was it?
It wasn't me.
But jokes aside, no, it's just so much damage, and you know it's interesting actually because obviously you had this whole debate around 2D characters and like, oh my god, they do so much damage.
Yeah.
But
Give us
this
2
is weird
bars.
because I'm gonna be defending 2D characters here, so
Right.
this is very unusual for me already. But like at least there's some meter management. At least there's the high execution barrier and the meter management for the actual combo.
Yeah.
Why
He does-
doesn't use meter?
Yeah, but that's it. We need 2 bars. Howrang just does it because he sidestepped left, boys. Like, if I could get that off a sidestep left, I mean, at the same time, I can get a refloat off sidestep left down 3, but that's more execution than going sidestep left 3, and there we go. But then again, I mean, Akuma, like, all 2D characters work for the damage. All characters work for their damage on walls. I'm not saying that there's one character that requires more work than others. I mean, sometimes there is, but like Howrang to me, like if you look at that character without any knowledge of how to play him, and you go look at the move list and you go, oh god, that's a lot of moves. It's a quite daunting experience.
Yeah, I think a big portion of it as well is the fact. So that I guess the way Hwoarang players would justify this is the fact that obviously when he's in Flamingo he can't block, and there's a lot of stances and a lot of transitions and such, and his
Yeah.
neutral is. Like when he does enough pressure, it's a bit meh, but when he
Yeah.
does the pressure, it's pretty decent. Unless, well, it's okay. There's some things that like can beat it pretty well once you're used to it. So
Yeah.
it's an interesting thing to deal with. Obviously, you suck in neutral, but then once you like whiff punish with like say a playstyle like Haroon's, for example, where he
Yeah.
plays very fundamentally, he doesn't like he can put the pressure up, but he's just his fundamentals are so good. He just spaces out, he plays patiently, he punishes it as necessary.
Yeah.
It doesn't matter how bad his neutral is because he's just playing fully on fundamentals.
Yeah,
And
I've
then you're
noticed
getting
that.
damage anyway. So
Yeah, I definitely noticed that. Like, he has one. It's like he's sat back, he's chilled out, he's watching you try and basically kill yourself if you do the wrong moves. You get launched for it, that type of stuff. And then it's like all he'll do is he'll flick a switch and he'll go into that. Oh crap! There's a lot of pressure. Howrang time. So it's like playing that character at that type of level where you can just flick a switch and put that pressure on and turn it off whenever you need to as well is a really, really good skill. And a lot of Howrangs at a high level I've noticed have got that type of stuff. Yeah, it's just to say, you need that type of play style. It's hard to work out because it's like, I want that pressure, I want it now. I've
Yeah.
still got the pressure, should I keep going? It's definitely a mindset thing of as to when to turn on that switch, when to not.
yeah, and now we're going into a Tekken 7 matchup of newcomer against newcomer of Katarina against Shaheen, Fujito against Vitalik, and this is actually a semi-final match.
It is indeed.
The winner of this is going to go face Vitalik.
Okay, we missed, right?
Sorry, Kalis, yes.
No problem. I'll keep you right, don't worry.
Have I just cursed Vitalik by accident?
You may have done. I mean, Fajito's maybe about to get it perfect. Those 7 golden letters really
That's a lot of damage.
right there. Shaheen's like a very interesting character as well. Again, one of those characters that hasn't got too much of a moveset because of the way that Tekken characters play it. Not the best lows in the game either, but look at the damage he can just pop out. Like, again, it's one of those things where you sneeze, you die. Like, it's crazy stuff, man.
Indeed.
Same thing with Katarina as well. You sneeze, Katarina presses 4, see you later, life bar.
It just... it hurts, and oh boy, Katarina rage damage, and we could see a lot of damage coming through here.
Oh,
he
no!
jumps it! No!
Oh, jump neutral back one? Like what?
No break.
That's a
one block
good setup, though. That was a good setup. Morha, let's take your shins away from you.
The higher 4 coming through.
Wait, round 2 fight, round 3 fight, hop kick, let's go, wall. Oki step up, big damage. What we got next? No grabs this time? Okay.
That's just so much damage. It's just so much damage.
This is gonna hurt this, like.
Nice low parry.
Waits for it. Boing, let's go again.
Here's a flip. Oh my god.
Standing 3-3, yeah, good. Oh, sneaky, sneaky. Oh, 1 health. Oh,
Slide.
my days.
Oh, yeah.
Wow.
Did he just...
Tense already. Yeah, he just snake eyes start the round.
Naked.
Unblockable? I was hoping. Yeah, here it is! I said it! I called it, boys!
No.
Oh my god! What else? Perfect! Oh my
He
god!
takes him out the hop kick as well. Oh my god.
Oh,
How are you gonna do a man's like this? What? Like, what? How are you gonna...
Come back to us. Both holding our hands high. We just watched something absolutely insane. I mean, Vitalik getting this wall splat out of nowhere. Gets a little bit more unblockable back into a splat again. Thank you very much for the show.
Can we call, like, I'm genuinely upset. Like, can we call the Rosers, like, please? I just witnessed the crime. It should not go unreported.
I don't think Man's been robbed. I think Man's just did the most fly stuff on play. I'm happy with that. I mean, Katarina's unblockable is like actually legit as well. It comes out fast. It looks like it low crushes. Like,
yeah.
Wow, what a move! It's almost as good as mine, but
yeah,
I think it's better because of the way it comes across horizontally rather than vertically. So you
So if you try to step, you still eat it. Yeah. But to be fair, I think that Katarina unblockable, and then things like obviously Eliza and I feel like King unblockable is actually really decent, especially
Master
in
Raven. This one's a really interesting one as well.
Yeah.
I mean, you've probably seen it. Like Phantom gets a wall splat, key charge unblockable. Like it's insane orky setups that he's got.
Yeah.
Bob's is really good as well. I mean, there's a lot of characters that have good unblockable setups. Ling has got a really nice one as well on certain wall splats. Just the ye old walking around, does the unblockable if you don't tech properly, that type of stuff. So you do see it a lot, but not a lot at high level. Like
precisely.
Which is it's good to see in my opinion because it's dead risky, and it gives you a hell of a.
Yeah, I know. Like it's probably the highest risk you can ever take aside from key charging, but the highest payoff.
Key charge unblockable is like at top of the most risk rewarded.
I mean, I do key charge key charge into running too. And then you still keep the key charge, so you get the plus frame mix up.
Wow, mad stuff. Lovely hop kick as well.
Hop kicks coming through. Did someone say hop kick? Vitalik heard us.
But
oh, the mix-ups!
Brilliant mix. That should be brilliant stuff for the 4-4s. Man,
that hurt. That was such a good mix-up.
As I said in as Arsene Wenger says, Man's balls must be dragging across the floor right now. Like he's feeling himself like crazy right here.
I think his balls are in the floor right now.
Yeah.
He clipped out like some old 3D game. Like
he can't move because he's got that particle collision, bro.
Nice, he's mixing up with the Harrier. Oh my god, guess the counter.
Sorry, mate, you guessed wrong.
Vitalik really looking forward to like making this quick.
Yeah.
Oh,
there it is again. There it is again.
The raw standing too.
Oh my gosh, he crushed.
He mid.
Crushed. Ah! This is too much for my little brain to handle, man.
Nice break.
Oh, good job. Go on, Fito. You got this, mate. Boing. No boing. Oh, shit.
For him.
You got this, bud. That's it.
Oh, that's a big wall splat.
Some wall splat, yeah.
Oh,
I think he went for
oh my god.
No, is this it?
No, that's not enough.
Oh, you got the right. Okay, you did it. That's how you do it, Fito. Well done, mate. Right, get yourself in. Oh, wow. Tries for while standing 2. Just not enough range on it. Good cancel there, otherwise you just ate quite a bit of damage from the counter hit one. 4-1 at range 2, trying to catch them. Pressing button, Vitalik having none of it, doing another jump neutral.
It recovers really fast. It's actually not that weird. Nice punish. Oh,
block.
Blocking still. Oh boy. Oh boy, did he catch him?
No, he didn't press a button. And that is it. That's all she wrote, ladies and gents.
Indeed. Wow. And Vitalik, as always, keeping things interesting for us. So we saw unblockables, we saw jump into while standing 2. There's a few like hop kicks and the sort of the mix-ups and neutral as well at the wall to sort of like sidestep into while standing 2. So Vitalik keeping things interesting.
I really like watching Vitalik actually. Like I haven't seen him play a lot recently, but wow, some of the stuff Mans has thrown out is making me really excited. I'm not gonna lie.
See, and there's actually, I don't know if people online and watching the stream right now notice, there's a few of you guys, and while we're on the break, while I speak to you, if you put Maturino on one side of the screen and put TNT 18 out, that'll be much appreciated because you're feeding the players. Like, it's important, no?
They've got to get that bread, man.
Yeah, we could get the bread. Acquire the grain. Anyhow, so we were talking about the fish before, right? And the sharks, and it being, you know, a motif of TNT, with the fish cannon from Shirtle and Elix bringing out the shark. Have you noticed what appeared behind me?
I have not. Let me see. Oh, what's that? Can you see, guys? Can you see what's behind? Should I talk? Should I talk about it? I don't think we should talk about it, guys.
No,
I hear it enough. I have a 3-year-old daughter. And I hear it enough. All right.
But it's there, you know, the fishy is there. But actually, something I was going to say when we were talking about blockables earlier. I really want to see King Seamus come on again at some point. Because I was playing him, last time I played him, he did the unblockable, he did like the burning Laria, whatever it's called.
Mm-hmm.
So I ducked underneath the first one, I think.
Okay. Did he do it again?
He did a second one. Because I was like, I was waking up, so I stayed ducking afterwards, and he just did a second one, the absolute madman, and I was like, what?
Mate, the stuff you can do with like burning Laria, it's just like, woof, misses the clothesline, bounces off the rope, comes again. It's literally just more. You see it in wrestling all the time, right? You bounce off the ropes, you whiff, you whiff a clothesline, you do it again, it works. 50-50 mix up, both highs, it's fine.
Well, I didn't know I have to watch WWE to know how to play Tekken. Damn it.
There's some good 50-50s in that, dude. Right, this is going to be really
with his finals, and boy, the match of the biggest balls here with Kay was just doing it just for him skyrocket at the start of the game.
And then Vitalik answers with his very own hop kick. Oh, misses the Oki.
Oh boy.
Good.
Count Halo. Rage out coming through Vitalik.
There's nothing with those plus frames that he's got.
Oh, tackle. Nice break.
Oh.
He's still alive.
Oh!
Mixing it up.
It's very close. Oh!
Pressing buttons.
Don't press them. Press and hold that back button, bro.
Press Kaywis's buttons, not yours.
Yeah. I think maybe Vitalik has no back button, to be fair, though. Because, I mean, like, man's just pressing up forward. Like, I think that might be his guard. I don't know. Who knows?
Vitalik just neutral guarding all the time. Just can him.
Oh, that was a good brook. Need to duck that run.
Oh, whiffing a hop kick.
Good pokes again. Vitalik's really good. Like, he can just switch it into like, oh, okay. So I need to get my damage different ways.
Crushed the mid again.
Oh my days. Good plus frames. Good throw there. Oh,
is this
it?
gonna kill? Oh
no, he blocks. He's seen it coming.
You know how sometimes if someone rage arts and you press the you press the button before the rage art animation, but it hasn't fully started and it cancels the animation.
Yeah.
I think that's what might have happened potentially.
I think that because it did look like KOS definitely pressed that. Oh, see ya, get this guy.
Oh boy, here comes the damage. Oh, nice, gets the counter here on it.
Yeah, wake up 3.
Risky choice though.
Yeah, completely launch punish on block.
Plus that move, the move KOS was doing actually crushes loads.
Oh really? Wow.
Yeah.
And like, there's. So man's got real lucky there. Vitalik again with massive balls, just dragging them across the floor, hoping for the best.
Well, at least there's lubrication of his stage. Oh my god! No. As we say that, the ball's dragging on. I see that's the snake edge.
Oh my god!
Body guillotine.
Guess it guarantees. Yeah, that's the right way to do it. Definitely finish man's off. If you know you're just gonna hit, pop it out.
It just hurts so much.
Yeah, it does. I think I've got a single tear down my eye right now. Wow.
Can we get a violin in the background, please?
I'll get the smallest one for you, but yeah, a single tear drops down my eye for Vitalik. I'm wanting to see more, man. I don't want this to stop. You know what I'm saying?
I want to see some walls. I want to see some wall shenanigans.
I'm hoping.
Guys, pick each stage, please. Don't have to pick stages. Not allowed. Unless you, I don't know if they both agree. I guess maybe. But no, it's very interesting. It's actually I want to see if Kawis answers back well enough. Oh, if I lose, I have to leave after this either way, so just DQ me if I win or lose this.
Oh, rip.
Oh.
Looks like we're not going to see Vitalik regardless, but hopefully we'll have to see this one. He might throw, because he's going, he might throw the biggest shenanigans he's ever...
Well, like, single hop kick into unblockable.
You never know, it could work.
Snake edge into unblockable.
This is the way to go, mate. Snake edge unblockable. That's. I mean, I think I'll say it again because I'm proud of the moment. I did it. I did it against one of the best players in the world. You know, just do it, bro.
If it works, it works. You know, if it's a first try. And guys, thanks for donating to my Trina. We're on $14 now. Let's keep it up.
Keep it up, guys.
Yeah, you know, the thing is, if we don't reach 30, then only the first place gets it. So let's reach 30 so we can feed more people.
Press the buttons. Get those likes and follows, get those extra cents into the pot. Oh, yeah, thanks, Wiki. It's nice to see that you.
It was on Twitter. I mean, next time.
I mean, I did retweet, to be fair, man.
Yeah, Wiki. Check your feed. Your boy's retweeting here. Yeah. Gotta support your boys. No, but jokes aside, thanks for tuning in, Wiki.
You shout out as well, man. Come on. Talking about your sidestep 3 techs here, man.
Yeah, no, Wiki's Twitter feed has been mentioned. So you know, we repping that sidestep 3 shenanigans. I hate watching it, but it's the cool tech. You know, if you can optimize it by all means. But damn, do I not want to deal with it.
Yeah, nah, I'm good, thanks.
But with that, we are going into the second game, and of course, winners finals is actually first to 2. So we're keeping it first to 2, winners finals, losers finals, still first to 2, purely for timekeeping purposes. But grand finals, as always, first to 3. So once we get there, we'll deal with that one. But Hammerhead, smaller stage. As you know, I requested some walls. We get some walls, and a nice soundtrack. Not that we can hear anything, to be fair, but
no, you know, I can
you guys
hear my head, right? I can hear it. Yes, let's go. I'm excited for this one. I mean, obviously we've got Vitalik quitting regardless if he wins or not. So yeah, we'll see how it goes.
The option select.
Yeah, we'll see some interesting stuff straight off the ball. Yep, there we are. Starts it off with up forward 4-4. And obviously it lands because, you know, Vitalik's got the biggest balls in the world. Just presses the buttons, hits anyway.
I thought it's unblockable.
It is unblockable, do you not know?
Oh my, he just...
Oh my gosh.
You know, like, Rukang has his hell sweeps, but I guess Vitalik and Kat just have that.
Yeah, that's what it is. Just down throw, bro. Down throw. I mean, to be fair, Crush is real good. It's got a really nice low. Oh, just see it. Just do it again, bro. Mate, it's so interesting to see. Well, that was definitely, yeah, that was an interesting read. Kawis knows exactly what he wanted to do there. Goes for the Yoki setup, pokes him in the face.
He jumped as well. He tried to hop kick there.
Oh, 1-2.
Uh-oh. Uh-oh.
Same again. Looked like you pressed. It looks like you pressed. Nah, I didn't. I didn't press. What are you talking about? So we're gonna start. Yep. Oh, that's unfortunate. He was absolutely robbed there. I'm not gonna.
Nice punish from Kawis here. Oh, this should be a decent. Oh boy. Oh boy.
Oh.
Nice. Beautiful, beautiful low parry on the size of 4.
Do not touch these toes. Does it again. Oh, no. Are we doing it again? Nope, another block. See you later. Okay, no absolute kill this time. Just a little mix-up. Mate, Vitalik's, again, just still throwing out the biggest stuff. Kawis absolutely punishing him for it this time, though. Like, he's not having any of his shenanigans anymore. I think Kawis is done with it. Oh, there we go. That's what
Vitalik key charge is what I want to see before he leaves. Key charge, hop kick. Key charge unblockable, as he said before.
He's getting against the wall, and that'll be all she wrote. Kawis destroying Vitalik's life bar at that wall. You guessed wrong, bro. All you had to do was guess the correct way.
It hurts. It hurts so much. But it hurts so good for Kawis as he's going into grand finals now. Yet again, I think he's trying to win another one of those. He's feeling confident.
I mean, Mance is pushing real hard. I think he's got this, to be fair. I mean, who will it be against? Is Brackett's Data Jet?
Right, let's see. So we had some issues, I think, in losers, which I do not appreciate, guys. I wanted to go sleep early. So we have one of the branches of losers is currently in round 4, which isn't ideal.
No, yeah, I can see that.
The game BJ is currently taking some time. Take that as you will.
Hey,
the winner of that game is going to face Luxy, and then the winner of that faces Elix, and then Preto. So it's quite a gauntlet where Pika, obviously a former winner of TNT multiple times actually, I believe. So it's gonna be a rough one. And it's sort of like Luxy, obviously he's a strong king player as we mentioned before. And Pika against Elix later potentially if he beats Luxy. It's a matchup we've seen before and it can go either way.
Yeah.
So it's gonna be a rough gauntlet, honestly. But yeah, okay, so winners finals and losers finals are only first to 2 purely based for timekeeping purposes because it takes a while. That's literally the only thing. Reason behind it. Because we had, what was it, 50 people or something? A few weeks ago or a month ago, and if we had to do a first to 3 on top of all the people that we had, we would have been going till 1 AM, and we already finished at midnight at that point. So it's just timekeeping purposes, honestly. It would be nice to do a first to 3, but timekeeping.
Yeah, I mean, man's got to get his beauty sleep. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, I definitely need it, honestly.
Mm.
When you play Claudio, like your face collapses in pretty much.
Yeah,
it's like doing crystal meth. Like, yeah, it's not great for you.
I mean, your drug is crystal meth and mine's glue, so I eat plenty of case. So like, because there's no other way that you can like, you know, get to that tier of like, I should continue playing Eliza in tournament against some really top tier players without having some sort of brain mentality function. Like, you know what I'm saying? So I need to eat as much glue as possible to be able to make sure that I can play that character in the most insane way you can possibly think of.
You heard it here, guys. The secret attack to being a good Eliza.
I made a tweet not too long ago where I was in a supermarket and I found the arts and craft page and I was like, "Oh, I found my favorite food, guys!"
What kind of glue would you recommend? Is it like solvent free, or the more solvents the better?
No, it needs to have as much toxicity as possible. So definitely something that you don't give your kids. Normally something like PVA is fair enough, but I think the ones that you probably wouldn't look out for will be like, you know, the industrial glue that like makes you like no more nails type of gear. That's what you need. That's the number one, right?
Oh god. Just get yourself a hot glue gun.
That's a cool. I've never thought that before. What a guy! This guy knows. Nate, are you sure you're not an Eliza player yourself? Because that's some secret tech I never thought of before.
I haven't touched. I've looked at 2D characters and then I was like, no. I've fallen low, but like it's been a constant spiral. Like I went from like what did I play? At Tekken 2 I played Anna and Beck, and then Hwoarang and Anna. And then obviously Anna wasn't in, so it was like Hwoarang, but Anna came, then after that I went to Claudio. So like it's like a constant spiral down, but I'm not quite at 2D level yet.
Okay, so you're nearly there, is what you're saying. Because Claudio,
yeah,
I'd say Claudio, and then Eliza, I'd say, is like, there's one step, I'd say.
Okay. No. I won't be standing for slander. Like this is, I would be filing a defamation case. No, but looks aside, actually, like I feel like Claudio has one skank move. Is that hop kick? That hop kick is skank, and that's why the thing is, I'm okay if hop kick gets nerfed to stop crashing mids. I'm okay with that. I'm fine with that. I think he's got plenty of other tools that like are fine. So you know, like
yeah, down forward
maybe
too.
People would stop complaining because the hop kick is gone, and people can't really.
Yeah, I think if you like, there's obviously ways of balancing characters, and I think Tekken of all games is like the right way to look at it.
Yeah.
In terms of balance, and I honestly, even bottom tier characters you see on top level, it's the way the game is. There is obviously some mad stuff, but like, I mean, you see Brentman playing Claudio, at top level as well. So you see like some crazy people doing some mental stuff. But again, it's like, do they rely on that move solely? Not always. It can help in their situation, but that's what the character's made to do, right?
Yeah, but then the thing is, like, I'm seeing so Claude, Homsy, I missed you, dude. Hope you're doing good. Yeah, down back 3 recovery is also skank. Yeah, no, move recovery for Claude. Down back 3 and down 2-2. Like the classic down 2 into hop kick setup. Perfect. Or 1-2 also works pretty well.
Yeah, 1-2 is nice. 1-4 is it's like, I really like the fact they've actually put like implemented low pokes for him as well, because that's one place that Claudio really sucked. Like his only good one was like sidestep 4.
Yeah, I mean it's better now, but like I think he's riskier now, and it's nice if it changes playstyle up a bit. But also, guys, we're not talking about my character as always because I'm very in love. But guys, don't forget Revolver, 27th. NFC has their event on Saturday, so turn up to that as well. It's not too late. Turn up and make the most of it. And also, I think Coventry is Kay was told me that it's delayed, but do keep an eye out for that as well. And with that, we're going to Jungle Outpost. Good stage.
Yeah,
I like
see
this
my
stage.
boy Luxy playing the Boyo King himself. We've got Pika playing Geese. It's going to be some really mental shenanigans, I'd imagine, with these characters. Obviously, both really nice parries, really nice throws, good Oki pressure on both of them as well. So it'll be really interesting to see how Luxy can deal with it.
Indeed, and I think it's the Pride Month matchup. No shirts on. You know, we're really getting the manliness out here, and it's good. You know, like let it all out.
Yeah, let all the testosterone out, guys. It's all good.
Indeed, and oh, there's the carry. This is off from flow. I think. Oh, drop and come already, and but
Reset, it's fine. Wall bounce. Jumping 2.
Uh-oh.
Let's go. Some more jumping moves. Whisk. Oh, just whisked down 3 as well. That's a shame. That should have been killed, to be honest with you. He getting slammed with the ye old power bomb. Oh, goes for a big one. Shining Wizard gets parried. Yep. Oh, low parry. Can Luxy take to the wall? Break the wall. Gets a spin. Bat. Raise drive here.
Raise drive. Yep.
Yeah. Oh, spring kick! Oh, what's going on, guys?
I hate that move so much.
Oh my god, double Repuka just to finish it off. Man's nose, he stole it. Absolutely robbed.
That move crushes so well against mid and high. It's crazy. Season 1, Abominable crushed my forward 3 with that.
Oh, that feels bad. That feels bad. Pika doing us a little bit of an interesting... Oh, you staying on the ground? No, I don't think so. Take a flying Repukin. That's
nice counter for Luxy. Should be able to counter to the wall here. Oh, nice. Goes through.
Break. Bop him down. It's right in the middle of the stage here, so no one's got wall pressure. It's good. Okay, that's a good option.
I'm not sure if that's... Normally
you should
that
do
wouldn't
that.
work.
Yeah, right? I mean, that's why I was like, that's a good option, question mark.
Because after back 3 max mode cancel, he's plus enough, but if he jumps, he just gets the counter combo.
Yeah, that should be the case, but maybe Pika just wasn't on the game.
I think he was just trying to pressure him with like movement, and then didn't expect to hop kick right in his face.
Yeah, maybe he's just like Anakin dashing in his face, maybe, who knows?
Yeah. But he's putting this pressure up, and oh nice, gets the low drop kick.
Shining Wizard broken again. Oh, broken again, yeah.
Beautiful break.
Well done. Oh wow, nice duck. Giving loads of damage here. Reeves flat.
Should be enough to kill. Stand up.
See ya.
Stands down.
Stand down. Oh wow, well done to like Pika to bring that back there. I thought Luxy was going to give a little bit more push. Luxy felt confident by looks of things. Just little things where, like you say, doing a hop kick where maybe you shouldn't have, but works for him.
Yeah, I mean, if it worked, it worked. You know, like it's if that sort of aggression level is what he's comfortable with, then by all means, go for that. But definitely got to be very careful with that sort of stuff because it's a big move to throw out, and if Pika sort of, gets him to that sort of level where he's understanding what Luxy's doing, then oh boy, is he in for a ride full of counter hits and damage.
Absolutely. Man really needs to start making his eyes peeled for like what's about to happen, I think.
Indeed, and actually, let's quickly see. But as guys, I was saying, Maturino is still active. Drop the TNT 18 code in. It's gonna be popping up in the chat periodically. And as we said again, I'm gonna be shilling this as much as I can, guys. Newcastle, Saturday, turn up. Tezzaron said what 50 people? He said.
50 plus people so far, yeah, for across all of our games that are on there.
Yeah, so guys, don't miss it. Make the most of it.
Also, Kay was telling me to turn the light off. No, I want to go towards the light. There you go. I moved it a little bit. This should be a bit better. Your inner emo is now satisfied, Kay. Anyway, so turn up to that. It's gonna be a good event. Road to Celtic Throwdown as well. And
Yes, absolutely.
you know, make the most of it. Have that stream open if you can't make it, and also have CEO open. So 2 big Tekken events happening. One in UK, one in US. Tune into both. Really good players of both. Make
No
the most
excuse
of
to
it.
not watch some good ass Tekken.
Precisely. If you can't make it, then at least watch it. Support it in the chat. Tell your friends. Share it. Get that exposure going.
And make some noise.
Uh-oh. Uh-oh, we're not getting into this. Oh, we're not getting into this. Was that is my girlfriend making noise? No. This crowd is dead. Anyway. To be fair, I don't even blame him. Polish crowds. I should know. That thing. Last year, I was the only one. It was Gussein against Kokoma. I was it was a Polish girl shouting for Kokoma, and then I was shouting for Gussein. Like, it was basically me against her, shouting louder. She kept turning back and staring at me. It was really awkward.
Wow.
Anyway.
Okay. So like death staring.
Yeah. When
Your
your own
opinion
countrymen
is
want to disown you. When your own countrymen want to disown you, like, it's bad.
Alright. Ooh. Alright, looks he's like on the last breath again, but Pika. Oh, that's just out of range.
Oh
Pika
boy.
doing some baits, jumping. Oh, down forward one. Takes the game. You have
see
played
that.
with me, Jin.
Luxy is
Alright.
putting up decent pressure here.
Yeah.
He's definitely not giving up.
Now
He's
looks
spacing out while he's waiting.
Yeah, just needs to like. I don't think his go-to would be to verse a 2D character if he did have the choice.
No.
That was a really nice parry, that wall break as well. Might see some Twitter videos here.
And this is what I was talking about earlier. Like, he was a bit too button heavy there, and the Wast 4 got parried.
Yeah, that's true. Especially like when you've got stuff like that. You've really got to like decide whether or not you want to go for a mid move from wake up, especially against a Geese where they can just be like, no, actually they're coming a while away. I mean, there's only going to be a 50-50, right? So you have to choose one. Can't do while standing high. Usually
Yeah,
most characters
it's
can't
either 50% of your health, 50% of his.
Yeah.
Oh
There it is again.
boy.
You pressing again, mate. Sorry about this. Oh wow, that's really unfortunate for Pika as well. That was going to be one hell of a reset.
Oh, he tried to parry again.
I think if he tries it again, he might get it, you know. There it is. Oh, wow! He just pushes straight through. Good duck from Luxy there. Luxy really needs to be careful here. That's it. That's exactly what you need to do. Back down, back to flow, all of that stuff.
Beautifully done by Luxy, and nice composure still. He's staying patient.
Yeah, absolutely. Try to do some bits there.
He's spacing out very well as well to get some of his with punishes.
Yeah, I think he's. I think he might be looking for like capital punishment over Rapukin. I think that's why he's staying at that sort of range. Exactly what he's going for. Pika's been very no, that's a shame. Pika's been quite composed in terms of like not wanting to throw out that fireball against the king, which is the right way to do it, especially for a 2D character. I say that as he wakes up and throws it anyway. Didn't break the throw this time. Takes a lot of damage.
It's a big chunk. Oh my god.
Ah, that was a nice punish. Well done.
Minus 15 anyway, if I recall. So yeah, any punish that can do in that situation. But future reference, you can't launch it, I believe. Let's see.
Side session. Luxy there.
Oh,
Looks like Pika. Wow.
Boy, back 3-2. Still zoning in on him.
Imagine there from that move. Oh, doesn't guess correctly, and that's a perfect for Pika. That'll be that.
That's gonna hurt, but you know, Luxy's putting up a very, very good fight. Props, like almost taking that game. Aside from that final round, that sort of escaped him, really.
Yeah, I don't think the man can like really whinge too much about the way that played there, especially like with the way that he played it right. He did the right moves. He went for the right things. Just a little bit of tweaking. I think he just goes back, composes himself a little bit more, takes his time. I mean, he had health lead at one point, but you see him rush back in again. He's take his time, look at what's happening next. Because really, if all that Pika's going to do while he's low is try to get back in, and that's where King will go away with, you know, his down threes, his down forward ones, that type of stuff. That's when you go pokes when you got that little bit of life lead. Yeah,
precisely. But you know, it's as they were saying, your boy did good.
Obviously stack tournament, lots of killers, but he did good. Definitely did good. And Pika's obviously is no slouch. He's a previous TNT winner, so it's hard. It's always hard. But yeah, also Monterino is looking much better, guys. We're at $21. Let's keep it going. Come on. Like if we get 30, if we get $30 again, or like I remember like 4 weeks ago now. It might have been 4 weeks ago now when we got 69.69.
Oof.
It was amazing. I loved it.
Mm.
We
I
got
like
to
that
69, and then we managed to get that 69p as well. Like, it's the dream.
It's the way to do it, man.
So guys, if we can top that and get 420 today.
If you haven't already done it, guys, push in. Away, let's go. It's only a
Yeah.
few clicks.
Exactly, yes. So drop that code in, and then you can get yourself some merch. You can retweet some things, and it's free money. Come on, we're basically ruining the economy here. You might as well join in. Conservatives did it, why not us? So let's ruin the economy together. Anyway, that's enough political jokes out of me before someone tries to assassinate me for that.
Hey, that's not my political party. Definitely not my president.
Hopkick means hopkick. Oh wait, got that one wrong.
I'm minus what? Hopkick?
I voted for strong and stable hopkicks. Yeah,
I was probably smashing my minus, and I was livid.
But yeah, so yeah, this is a little hat because my girlfriend's mic, right? So she's got a little hat over it because you know how you have the little muffles things, so like you don't breathe into the mic, it doesn't sound weird. The pop filter, she put a hat on hers. Looks, I was gonna say, looks a bit like something else to some degree, but that's an image I just put into your mind.
Yeah, no, it would look cute. Now it's not. That's rude now, Pun. Oh, wait, why you do this for Punlife? Why you do this?
I mean, it looks like a mushroom. That's all I meant.
Yeah, oh,
what
right,
are you
okay.
thinking about?
Oh, I don't know, bro. I'm
Jesus,
sorry. About that.
disgusting.
Oh, I'm sorry. It wasn't me. Right, so we have Abominable playing against Sync now. So we were talking about Abominable not too long ago, saying that man's bringing out his Marduk, which we get to see today, which is really nice to see. Sync though, plowing through the damage.
Oh my god, combo video.
Let's go. Abominable needs to do at least something, bro. Come on, you got this, man. Get yourself inside there. I'm looking forward to see, how there it is. I was about to say when he's going to start throwing out the right tackles at the right times to see if he can kind of catch Sync's. That was a really nice conversion for the crowd.
Here comes Naoki. Oh.
Oh wow, just rolls
roll.
through his legs. Yeah. Man's doing diving headbutts at him. Sync's looking for the back 4 counter launch by the looks of things.
He's staying patient.
Yeah. Thing is, pressing buttons at the last string again. The issue with Marduk being so big, you can't really sidestep too well against Violet's move.
Big counter hit.
Big counter hit there. Goes to grab again. Oh! No way! Absolutely robbed. Abominable stealing that match away from Sync. Oh my gosh.
Oh yeah, Tezzaron getting called out in the chat for calling Abominable abdominable.
To
be fair,
I've said this before. Man's got big
that's
tongues,
fine
right?
because we've Abominable's true name is was it Abominable? Yeah, I think it's Abominable. Yeah, it must be we always memed him for it.
Oh really?
Someone said it wrong, and after that we just all stuck to it.
Oh, fair enough. It's just acceptable that I'm calling him the wrong name.
Yeah,
I apologize to you. I'm sorry, mate. I know you before.
as we're making fun of Man's 6-pack, the counter hit Jabber actually saving him, and the low coming through for Abominable. I'm saying on purpose now.
Oh, okay. Right,
nice
okay, that's
conversion.
fair. Good stuff, man.
That's a lot of damage.
Yeah. I mean, that's what
hurts.
that's what Marduk's known for, isn't it? Wow, that's exactly what you need to do with it. Pull out as much as you can, especially if you get a nice counter hit loss. Oh, nice.
I think that's very good advice for the future anyway.
Yeah, do as much damage as you possibly can with every launch, guys. That's Tekken 101 right there. That's a good Oki setup from there as well. Very nicely done, Stu. You got this, buddy. Get your cameras ready, folks. We're going in hard.
See, this is where we saw, as I mentioned earlier, he wasn't using much tackles. His playstyle was heavily revolving around sort of the neutral tools, more so than a tackle. He tried to tackle, once or twice? And stopped it.
Yeah. was stopped every time, like by the looks of things. It wasn't a lot of like actual grabs. It was always like, get off me, don't touch me.
Yeah. There's tech against Marduk as well. So I'm not gonna reveal it on stream because Stu will have me killed because it messes up the tackle efficiency. But I'm sure many of you know about it already. It's old school Tekken things on how to break the tackles easier. But there's some tech on that, and I want to see if Sync knows it. And there's also a few things with like the way tackle works. So before he goes into mount stance, oh yeah, hop kick always works against tackle as well. Yeah, that's a whole nother strategy, Rob. But before he goes into first time I played a Marduk, it was like the first week after he came out, and I didn't know what to do. And like I think Arsene Wenger just lost to like one really badly, and I was like, crap, I'm really scared because Wenger's better than me at this point. I just hop kicked everything. Anytime he tried to mount me, hop kick.
There's some nice advice for you guys. If anyone tries to mount you, hop kick.
That's sound advice. So if you ever end up at the wrong club and someone tries to mount you, hop kick. Hold your drink. Keep your thumb over the drink and then hop kick. But yeah, jokes aside, like there's like the break for normal tackles 1+2, but then if it goes far enough, it becomes a spear, and then it's a just frame break of 2.
Nice break there. That was really good. Good job, Sync. You got this, mate. Doing another dive there from Abominable.
And he's staying patient, and this is the hardest thing about playing him, because he usually doesn't throw things out unless he notices that he can. So he's very observant in his approach and playstyle.
Look, he's taking that third string again. Really good conversion. You don't see a lot of leagues doing that. Like you'll see them now and again, but it must be a pretty difficult conversion to get off. Sync making it look easy though. Oh, Stu's going in for it, popping that guy's face off. Goes for just the 1 rather than the 1+3, which is an interesting choice. But I mean, that damage is already there. Don't need to worry about it. That was a really good block there.
Oh boy.
Do it again. QCF1. Let's go.
Break positions.
That's like 50% damage from like 4 moves there. That's insane. Oh, big counter hit. This could be life. Yeah, absolutely. Slam that man against the wall.
Oh boy, here we go. Oh, the shins are not safe.
Twice, yeah. Whoa, boy.
You gotta be so careful against the strings. Oh no, throws it back up. But this is the thing. If you don't break it, then you get thrown up. If he goes for the other option, then he gets 40 damage unscaled.
Yeah, it's insane, isn't it?
Yeah.
Marduk has some fun wall. Oh my god! I'm saying about this, and Sync just picks nowhere. Doing some big damage stuff. Well done there. For some tracking. Doesn't want to sidestep him. Oh wow, no counter hit this time though. Still hits. Takes a big chunk of life out. No break again. Slams him for half his life gone. No Oki again. Nice roll.
So he's facing out.
Good stuff. Very plus on hit there.
Oh, he's enraged. Oh boy.
This could hurt. This could hurt. No, he is dead. That's it.
He didn't break the 1+2. There is tech. You can always break the 1+2. There is tech.
Oh. If you guys don't know, you kind of buffer it in. So like, if you can guess one way or the other, you can mash this shit out of 1, and then you see those 2 hands coming down. Just press that 1+2 just before it comes out, or 1 or 2. Buffer it around. If you see it coming, change up. It's fine.
And do I see a raid from my favorite Irishman? Sorry, Sunil Fafala. Fergus raiding us with 49 viewers. Thank you very much. Much appreciated. Welcome anybody joining us. And Fergus, much appreciated as always. Guys are joining us actually. Let's show Macherino and some Tekken events. So guys, first off, Macherino, TNT 18. If you type in !Macherino, it'll pop out the website and stuff. If you throw TNT 18, it's a free code, crowdfunded pool, and it gives every player some cash. Well, every player in top 3, assuming we reach $30. And then now let's show some more. Newcastle. If any of you are around Newcastle, turn up on Saturday. Big event, 50 people, I believe, and Road to Saudi Throwdown event as well. So you know it's gonna be big prizes, and classic stuff. And also Elf Revolver in where's that? 27th in is it XFed? It's in London, right? So I think venue is called XFed or FedEx. No, not FedEx. Definitely not FedEx. But it's like XFed, I believe. But if you go to our page, it has all the location. There should be Ramen. There's 4 games, so it's Mortal Kombat, Tekken 7 Dojo event, Soul Calibur, and Samsho. And you know it's supported by SNK for Samsho, so that's a pretty big one. So it should be very good event. So do make sure you attend and say hi. And yeah, I'll be looking forward to seeing many of you. I'll hopefully be on the mic. I might try to play Samsho, but for Tekken I'm probably gonna be on the mic. And also Stu, I tried not to share it. I blame Tezzaron.
Yeah, I'm sorry. You know, I don't have no written words against me to say, please don't say my tech. I mean, like, we have Fergus who was calling out my tech that, like, Eliza has. If you literally went on the man's website, you'll see, like, his Twitter feed, you'll see some absolutely silly things about how to beat Eliza's, like, forward 4-2.
Oh, was that the parry thing?
Yeah, so there's, like, that's a whole move I can't use now against anybody who's seen. You know what I mean?
I cannot wait to use the Claudio parry against Eliza.
Oh yeah,
oh, wait!
Not one of them, right? I don't have one of them either, man. Just don't worry about it. It's fine.
But yeah, guys, you're seeing the ramen bowl on the screen. Yeah, we're gonna have ramen. It's gonna be good. We have food. We'll hopefully have some drinks. If anybody's up for spoons after the tournament, I'll definitely be up. No other pubs because London's expensive. I'm broke. But yeah, so turn up, make the most of it. It's gonna be a good event. And are you? Oh my God, are we just shadow puppets? Oh boy.
Yeah, I got asked too. I do what I'm asked.
That's fair enough.
I'm a good boy. I'm a good Tezzaron.
I was waiting for that, Wiki. I had a feeling you might say that.
Did you not know? There is you can do whatever you want.
If you hop kick at -9, actually punch parries.
At certain points, you can just do whatever you want, man. You say mash when minus.
What do you mean? At some points, I do that anyway.
Yeah, right. Got you. Don't worry about it.
Yeah, and I just hop kick anyway. But yeah, and also, as we were talking, and I mentioned Maturino, Vindaloo coming through with that $10 donation, I believe, in Maturino. So we're now past 31! 3160 to be exact. So that means people are gonna eat. So thank you very much, Alan. The MVP, as always, dropping that money in. I mean, now if you didn't play Ling, I'd give you all the respect I have, but you still get like 99% of it. The 1% they're being taken away for Ling, but you know, still very good of you to do that. Thank you for helping us feed the Tekken players. It's very much appreciated, guys. If you all want to follow by example, that would be appreciated as well.
Yeah, make sure you're definitely doing some of those clicks to get us as much money as possible. No, I say us, get the players as much money as possible from doing their win stuff. That's not exactly what it's all about, but it does help. Like you say, mans needs their bread.
Indeed, and it's nice. You know, Maturino is such a good initiative for people, and it doesn't take necessarily like anything out of your wallet. It just gives you the opportunity to support the scene, and really, even if you obviously if you're not playing, if you're just spectating, it gives you a direct way to support the players, and I think it's amazing, and we should make the most of it.
Yeah, please do, guys. Like I say, you keep saying it. Only takes a few clicks. Once you give those clicks a little go, you'll see a nice little big page on how to donate, how to make sure that all our guys get fed, not just the top #1. We need them all.
Exactly, and I think now we're just waiting for a game to finish, I believe. Should be Pika against Fujito, I think, and then the winner of that will be facing Abominable. and since I think Vitalik has now left, which is a bit awkward,
Yeah.
we'll be going from that. The winner of semi-finals goes straight to grand finals.
He's getting that big launch, like big catapult right there.
I guess the funny thing is, Vitalik is in top 3, so he's getting a payout anyway. Yeah, he is. Yeah. Holy cow! Like he got to that 3rd place and just ditched.
And ditched and was like, "See you, boys. I'll take my money."
Getting some cash anyway, hopefully.
Yeah. So it's all thanks to you guys, signing Reno, making sure that Vitalik was giving us some entertainment, so at least man's getting his bread.
That's actually pretty funny.
Do I see another Eliza man in this chat? Yes. Hello, Eminer. Go on, buddy.
I think I bet you was gonna make a very, very rough joke about 2D characters. I'm gonna stop myself.
Yeah, you got 2 of us now.
Oh no, I'm scared now. Oh no. I can't handle all this. Why can't I hold all these dive kicks?
It's not. We could use a drink, bro. It's not all bad.
But I don't know. I want to play more Eliza. I think she's an interesting character to deal with. I think I got to play Miner online on his alt account a little while back, but I feel like I had the distinct advantage because it was an infinite stage.
Oh yeah. Eliza becomes a little bit easier to deal with in terms of, it's weird. Like Eliza has a lot of wall pressure, but if you try and take that away from her, a lot of people think, "Oh, I've got this," and so you're in their mind as well. If you know what I mean?
Yeah.
So like, oh, I've got this now that Eliza doesn't have walls, but we're still a fairly decent character to deal with anyway in the neutral game, so long as that person who you're versing against has so long as that Eliza player has the right mindset of no walls is fine. I can play against no walls. It's no issue.
Yeah, and speaking of no walls, that unfortunately won't be happening because we have walls. We're in Devil's Pit, and we have the slightly more male version of Eliza.
They're not the better version of Eliza because Akuma's that, but the mid. Oh wait, no, he's got horns. It's the male version of.
I mean,
we can say that.
The massive appendage has been replaced with massive pecs. So there's that. It's basically he's red as well, so it's basically Eliza.
Yeah, it's basically Eliza.
So yeah, so what do you think is the Eliza matchup against Shaheen? Like, is it?
Shaheen. It's an interesting one. Again, it's the same sort of thing where I always think that the matchup isn't always the way to go because it's definitely how that person plays that 2D character. I mean, Shaheen has a lot of tools to deal with some crazy shenanigans, but obviously slides and stuff from certain ranges are completely demolished so long as you press a Rapukin at the right time, that type of thing. So you can kind of chip away at them, but if you're not doing the right things at the right time, well, you're going to take a lot of damage. Like doing that, for instance, you don't do that against Shaheen where you get to do this type of crazy stuff. Oh, unfortunately, just whiffs out. Does it again though, gets another while standing 2. You might see some weird sidewall combos from Shaheen.
Oh, just dropping the end of all.
Wow. Okay, so Pika's going for some really
unsafe moves.
Oh, the heat nearly got him.
Oh, what a trade vault! That could have turned up really badly for Shaheen here.
Yeah, absolutely. It's a shame that Shaheen wouldn't fuck a little bit more. We say we got no walls, but bang, they're gone.
Oh boy, and really, Pika has to do something here unless he wants to lose this game. He's got 2 bars of meter to work with, but obviously walls are out of the equation now. Rita answering back very well. Oh, gets this, the standing forward.
Yeah, Geese can struggle a little bit without that wall pressure. Shaheen, he's got very good neutral tools, be able to just pop away whenever he needs to.
Back 3-2 cancel. Oh boy. Nice amount of damage. Shaheen now in rage. Oh, gets the flow. Trying to mix up that sort of the full crouch with the hop kick there. Spacing out, Shaheen very low end, down 41, taking it for Pika.
Raging Storm.
Rago Storm right at the end just to prove a point.
Maybe Pika's feeling himself a little bit now.
For sure. But Vegeta answering very well to Geese here. Oh boy, beautifully whiff punished. And gets a slide and very good answer from Vegeta actually.
Yeah.
Very, very good answer to Pika.
I mean, he did exactly what he needed to do yet again. Like, he plays really, really solid Shane. Definitely see that it's definitely a very comfortable character, and seems to be like a matchup that he seems to be rather known about. So yeah, I mean, like, it seems that he knows what he needs to do, which is it's nice to see, especially against a Geese player that if you don't runs you over. You can see that Pika knows exactly what he wants to do at certain points, but playing really, really nicely. Vegeta's playing really, really solid.
Indeed, and let's see, and just about to go into the game. And you know, as we wait, obviously we're gonna be 1-0 to Fujito here. And let's really see how it goes here. Oh, I see a picture of myself from here. Okay, nice. Honestly, don't know what to expect because obviously Fujito's playing very, very solid, but at the same time, Pika has so many characters they can switch to. So it's gonna be interesting. But guys, also at the moment, obviously you're seeing adverts on the screen. Commentary Fight Night, I think it's delayed, but do keep an eye out for it because it's still happening. I think it's just slightly delayed. Also, Revolver, 27th. Yes, we have Ramen. Yes, we have Mortal Kombat and Tekken 7 Dojo event. And Sam Show, which I personally will be playing and I'm really excited for. Soul Calibur. So, you know, we get a decent amount of 2D, get a decent amount of 3D. No Fortnite. Fortnite has no command grabs, as Mr. Grimulus himself has said. So you know, can't have any Fortnite. But jokes aside, obviously you see there will be a raffle, thanks to Dragon Slayer, we're providing some products for it. Obviously Road to Sega Throwdown event, so you get potentially a chair if you win. Obviously a nice amount of prizes from GT and Mega Racing. And you get the flights to sell the Throwdown itself. So big things on the stakes. It's gonna be really good. Make the most of it. Turn up. We're supported by SNK for Sam Show. And it's just gonna be a good event. I'm really excited for it. Hope to see as many of you there as possible. I really want to enter Tekken, but I most likely will be in commentary for it. So hopefully I'll get some casuals with you guys at some point. But yeah.
Yo.
Oh, he has returned.
Hiya. You miss me?
Yes, actually. I honestly thought my life would end without you.
I thought that as well.
I feel like I've just bonded to you. I can't imagine my future without you. I know I would say that about 2D character player, but
I mean you've only just met me as well. You can clearly see that there's some
this is
mad
crazy.
love coming.
But here's my hop kick, so hold it maybe.
Okay, fair enough. Yeah, I'll give you that.
Sip. That's the
Sip,
tea.
sip. Make sure you stay hydrated, folks.
I feel like, you know what we should do actually, as the community. I think if we're ever going full cringe on things, recreate all the vines and TikToks, like.
Yeah, we should do that.
Wait, was it? Wait.
Oh, the this.
I'm not gonna use the word because PG stream now. The morpho, and then just cut to and get the hop kick.
Here it is.
Anyway, now that everybody's cringing in the chat, and I'm actually cringing myself.
I don't feel comfortable anymore.
Yeah, neither do I. Guys, don't forget Matcherino's a thing. We're at $31 right now, so a decent amount of wonga.
Yeah, boys.
And wait, what's actually happening here?
Where we at? How we
As Pika has reported lag issues. I think due to lag issues, Fujito has been disqualified.
Okay.
Because I think it's been previously reported that he had issues, and they coin tossed last time.
instead of playing.
Oh,
And I think
wow.
Pika lost the coin toss, which is why he was in losers. I believe that's the case.
Yeah.
So I think because of that, we're going to be going into our next game with Fujito DQ'd due to the lag issues.
This would be Pika in Abominable, right? Oh, wait, no. Yeah.
Yes.
Right, okay.
So there's, if you guys like, there's a rule and there's a precedent to this. So this is not something we're making up from thin air, right? We have our complete rulebook can be accessed on this. If you go to Smash GG, any of the TNT Smash GG events, there is a rule set. It covers a lot of different points, from customs to like rounds and stuff like that. But also when it comes to sort of connections and stuff, if both players are struggling to connect, then coin toss happens, and obviously whoever wins the coin toss carries on forward. If multiple people if multiple people report you for a thing, but you keep playing, but eventually you will just get DQ'd. So there is a precedent to this, and Churchmire just posted the rule set in the chat. So we are trying to be as fair, as consistent as possible. We don't want to be disqualifying people, but occasionally those connections do get in the way and do mess people up, and sometimes people play through it. We've had other issues with us before, with Rukang and Kirby before. That was quite a wild one. If some of you guys remember back a few months ago.
This is still a touchy subject, maybe.
Yeah, so I mean, they both handled it well afterwards, like a few weeks after that. But yeah, it was a bit touchy. So yeah, it was funny. Don't get me wrong, but it was not funny dealing with it on stream.
Oh, I can imagine you had a hard time, my dude. But at least we have got some good ass Tekken in the background anyway. Let's get back into this.
Oh my god, he just parried his head. The shining bolt spot getting parried. He saw that light shine and he parried accordingly. Oh, Abominable missing his own parry. He was trying to get it in. He was trying to break that pressure up, but eating more damage in return.
Pika going for his pokes game again. Abominable having none of that. Once he's answered with the zone. Nice launch. Let's go.
Launch. Catches him stepping there as well.
Shame he couldn't get him straight at the wall, but goes for a really good little mount. Yeah, that's it. Pops him off. Doesn't go for doesn't go for the full kill, but still gets it. It's all good.
Did the Abominable just like
little teabag
him?
Yeah, it's a little teabag.
It's a little one.
It's a little teabag. Oh, wasn't ducking.
Again, one option coming through.
Absolutely. UCF1 whiffs, unfortunately. What's his options? Goes for it again. Oh, catches him.
Very good
There's
option
gonna
for
be a
Pika.
lot of damage as well from Pika.
Counter hit.
Wow. Ooh, just a spring kick to start off with. Don't worry, man. It's all good.
Oh, beautifully done.
Well done.
Both in range now. Bo's gonna be very careful here.
Yeah, just.
What? He just
jump neutral too. Fine.
Yeah, no, that's fine. Yep, no, if it works. Yeah, no, go for it. Nice
break
break.
throw. Nice break. Well done. Pika trying to keep it safe, using fireballs. Running straight in. Ooh, no.
Punish him back free. Oh, back free to cancel now.
It's the wall. Gonna be some insane damage here. Oh, just goes straight through mans. Didn't pop meter.
Big car to body probably acting up there.
Yeah.
And
Didn't pop
Pika
meter,
close to 2 bars.
Well done there, yeah. He could have popped meter to try and finish the round, but he waited to try and get the Oki set up.
No break. You can always break the 1+2. Learn the tech, guys.
Poop. Oh, 1+2 blocked. Whiffs that time, no punish.
Oh, he tries to go over it.
Yeah, I think that's what he's going for. It does look like he's waiting for the right setup.
What's the Oki? What's the Oki?
Oh, okay.
Curious.
That happened. Yeah, that happened.
No
Tries to
punishment.
go for a parry. Oh, wow.
And Pika mixing up his timing to deal with that potential parry there as well.
It's a shame that he missed the wall. And Pika's starting to answer the flying Bobman's head with like down 3 with Pukin now.
And
he's
he's
answering well.
He did, I mean, I was like, there was a small point where Abominable tried to down jab, and Pika jumped over it, but didn't quite get a punish. But could have been very dangerous at that point already.
Yeah.
But that was a very, very tight game. Like, it's really hard to call this one because obviously Abominable was trying to get some parries in as well. He got him in early, but then I think Pika started sensing that timing and started adapting to that timing and really answering back very well.
Doing exactly what he needs to do and setting, like, you see where, like, Abominable's going for? We're trying to jump over those Rapukins to try and get some big damage on, to try and get another setup and stuff. Sometimes the timing's a little bit off. You can see that Pika's like trying to mix it up. Probably been in this situation 1,000,001 times where the characters are trying to jump over, doing their shenanigans to try to do their jump over moves, poking them down, and then trying to get like a refloat as well, which can happen. I've caught a few people try to do like their jumping attacks against Eliza, catching them with a dark wave and then getting a refloat. That feels quite nice to get off. But yeah, dirty stuff, dirty stuff.
Let's see. I mean, I don't think Abominable is going to switch to King. I'm pretty sure he's going to stick to Marduk here. But let's see. I might be wrong. I feel like he really has been putting a lot of work into Marduk, so I feel like that's what we're going to continue seeing. I think he should definitely stick with it because I mean it was working out for the most part. I think he just has to be very careful with his parry timings.
Yeah, he seems comfortable with it.
Yeah, for sure, and
yeah, he's sticking with Marduk, which is nice.
His Oki potential, I think, is still very good. His Abominable's Oki, and I mean Marduk's Oki overall is just really, really good. And Abominable is really aware of what things he can and can't do with him. I mean,
yeah,
he's a veteran character in this case. He's played him in I think T6 and I don't know and maybe Tag. I'm not sure.
I'm not sure. To be fair, I was only recently introduced to Stu due to Belong and all that type of stuff. So
yeah.
I don't know too much about his background.
Yeah, no, he's one of my mentors. Probably one of the only people. Probably one of the people that actually got me to where I am, which is admittedly is not very far compared to most people. But
whatever you're proud of, I said, bro. I'm proud of where I'm got to. Just getting into this type of stuff.
I mean, yeah. I got to be hard stuck in Yaxa for the last 6 months of uni. No, I'm messing. I haven't been playing much, but you know, it's lots of work to do ahead of. But anyway, as we're saying that, Pika did a lot of damage. Ooh.
Yeah, he just choked them right out. Maybe it might be the matchup knowledge that Stu doesn't really have much of. But I don't know at the same time, like he's doing the right things that would probably work in situations against maybe a lesser renowned Geese player. I mean, to be fair, doing those grab setups at the start on the floor, doing huge damage as well. Good Oki.
Here's the Oki.
Yeah.
This is the thing. This is the terrifying thing about Marduk. The Oki's crazy. If he grabs you, you're either guessing against 40 damage unscaled. Oh my god.
Ooh, unblockable.
That could have been dangerous. And such a fast unblockable as well.
Yeah, it comes out of nowhere.
And it moves forward so much as well.
Goes the parry again. Gets really badly punished for doing that.
I don't think it's enough yet. Yeah, it's not enough just yet. Oh, trade and... Good trade for Abominable, but not enough health to withstand that.
Yeah,
he got very close to going back in the grand finals here.
Yeah, he grabs it. Nice punish. Slam him down.
Was the Oki.
That's a good shout, that actually.
Yeah, and was standing too.
Wow.
Big drop though. Back 3-2 cancelled. Abominable staying patient. Spacing out. Oh, gives him the shoulder.
See that? Pika's trying to catch Abominable on the wake up by doing jumping falls on him. Probably looking for a really big... Oh, went for it again.
Oh,
this should be it.
Just like that.
Just like
Pika
that jumps over.
He answered back very well, and you know, the maximum cancel and then stand up. Nicely done by Pika, and we're gonna be seeing him in the grand finals again. This is
done a good job, to be fair, to get there.
Precisely, yeah, but you know, it's something we've grown accustomed to, and I think Pika against Kawis is a matchup we've seen before.
I believe so. Wasn't it like last week's? Was it? I believe. Or did I miss that one?
I don't know if it was last week or the week before that.
Oh, right.
I'm not sure. It's happened a few times, I think, now at this point as well. So let's see if Kawis Kawis has been waiting for a while. Man's just chilling in the grand finals. He's feeling himself. Obviously, Pika has to reach the bracket. which he has done before against people. So that's
really?
definitely a plausible scenario.
Geese vs Howrang is quite an interesting matchup as well. I quite like watching these ones because he said there's a lot of spaghetti that can happen. There's a lot of like weird sidewall stuff that goes on with both characters as well.
Precisely, and I mean, the thing is as well, obviously, Chaos will probably stick to Huo, but then Pika also has other cards he can switch to. Leo, I think we also see. Well, who do we see? Leo's the big one. Eddie is one I recall as well.
Okay.
So he does have other options to potentially pick out for this matchup.
Looking forward to it. And Pika apparently has an Eliza, which I didn't know.
Oh yeah, actually, yeah.
Okay. Eliza's a decent matchup against Harang, actually. In my opinion, anyway. Probably going to get shouted at for saying such rude things, but still, yeah, absolutely. I think Harang. I enjoy the matchup. I think it's a very interesting one to go for.
Yeah. I don't know. It's interesting, but at the same time,
yeah, it's one of those ones.
But it would be interesting. It would be interesting if Pika actually picked Eliza. I think that would be one, unexpected, and two, quite a character variety.
It'll make me pop off. Don't get me wrong.
I mean, I think I quite like when you sort of like unwritten rule, which what I try to do, which is what Bomble told me to do actually. Is when you have when your co-commentator plays a different character than you. Anytime Claudio comes on when I was commentating with him, he'd be like he'd suddenly switch to color commentary, and I'd be fully technical because it's my character. I know the matchup, I know what we can do. I know the optimals and stuff, and it's the same. So if he picked Eliza, it'd be cool because then you could really give me the lowdown on the technical stuff. You could really get into your element with that. So I'm fingers crossed, for the Eliza. I want to see that.
I'm open for it. Let's about find out anyway.
And it's a learning experience as well, especially like when your main character comes up. Like obviously there's the card that we can talk about the most, give the most knowledge and overview about. So
yeah, but that's not the case this time around. We're going to see Geese yet again. See if Pika can smash it out against the Howrah.
That'll see it again as well.
It seems like how many times we've had that now? It's like what, 3, 4?
Yeah. So it's a common stage. I mean, it still doesn't quite beat a Poland fighting game challenge last year where we got Arctic Snowfall like 7 times in a row.
Oh, it's a 50-50 again that game. Yeah, absolutely. 50-50 again.
Oh my god. That block right at the start.
Right, I know.
No punish, bro.
Okay, it seems that...
when you like sometimes when you Korean backdash and like if they hit the low.
Yeah, yeah, that's a, yeah, that's one thing that certainly makes that your evasive property sometimes good when you don't get caught on backdash or sidestep. That's quite nice. I do fall like pretty hard to that, unfortunately. Pika chucking away at KWS's life bar and gets it by jumping, repooking into his mouth. Eat this.
It's gonna be a lot of damage that Chaos is trying to answer with. But let's see.
Oh, big
tried it.
Let's go. Oh, and whiffs the wall ender. Okay, whiffs the wall ender, shall we say? Haha.
Got him.
Got him. Okay, for the back against the wall against Geese. Not the nicest place to be in, especially when you eat the last little bit.
Indeed, and it's a lot of damage coming through. Oh.
Until he gets the bet rookie. What's the next bit?
Oh, he stops it early, trying to get him to gas.
Oh,
oh my god.
No way. Oh my gosh, KWS answering with the no thank you, this is my round.
Oh, to steal a catchphrase, clip that.
Clip that.
That was amazing. Beautifully done. 4-4-3, crushing that fireball.
Nice reset. Oh, lucky.
Float though. Oh, this could have been so much damage if it wasn't on the float. K was still trying to keep that pressure up. Nice, gets the punish.
Eats the wrong mix-up. Eats a fireball. Oh, it's
getting rage.
K was just relaxing a little tiny bit, maybe looking for a set up.
frame.
Dashing in his face with that little life, man. Unreal. Man's got balls.
Shin, and again, the Rago Storm coming out to like send a message for her.
Man's flexing right now. He can feel himself right now. Got
I mean,
two
man's got 3 bars. It's time
he
to
can do what he
flex, if
wants.
anything.
Yeah. Maybe it's just a little reminder. By the way, got 2 bars, bruv.
Oh,
Nice
boy.
parry. This is going to be some massive damage here. Big max mode cancel. Guesses correctly this time. Nice punish. Eats a spring kick on the wake up.
Oh my
wow.
god.
And this is yet another round that KW takes. Just
And
because
this-
he wants it.
The bicycle kick coming through for K was right at the end of the finish, and oh boy, just like that, we're final round. But Pika still with 2 bars of meter. Don't count him out just yet.
Range, right? Oh, that was a really nice down 3. Jumping 4 for the reason. Oh! Oh, and again! He was just whacking it out and getting like, what, half your life gone?
Online backlash.
Let's go.
Oh no, I
Back
think he
3-2.
might have tried to punish it this time.
Didn't even get it. Oh my god, didn't even get the hit confirmed, just boxes it out anyway. Oh,
my
big!
god. Oh, is it enough? Oh my god, if Chaos comes back now.
Oh, no,
Please come back. Please. Please make him pay for this. Oh,
Oh,
the down
no.
job.
That's what you needed to do right there.
If somehow he came back after that disgusting Rago Storm at the end. Oh my god.
I mean, you've seen it just then time and time again where K was just coming back and thought he was done. Don't count out just yet. He's got the tech. He knows what he needs to do. He's right on that, like, the very, very edge of, no, this is still my game, bro. This is still my game, bro.
Yeah, let's see how he answers back. I mean, that was close. Obviously, it still came down to the wire for the most part. So it will be interesting to see how Chaos adapts, and we've seen him adapt before. Obviously, when we saw the game against Sync, the last game was brutal. Let's see if he can do something similar. And we've seen him, I think, was a which game was it? Let me just think. Oh, against Trimmer, I believe, when he did the flamingo step as the option select for some of the keys and strings. You know, that would be that would be interesting to see again. If he can do that consistently in this matchup, that could potentially force Pika to switch characters.
Yeah. And like on the back 3 too, where he did flamingo and then launched him. I mean, that's one way to like kind of make that. You kind of second guess yourself. Is this the right way I should do it? Is that? It's all about the mind game, even when you're doing that type of stuff.
Yeah, precisely. And it's interesting to see Pika actually stopping some strings and trying to force those mind games, like force that patience, even though he's not actually doing anything. And then next time, when you think he's not going to do anything, he does it, and you get counter hit.
Because
So-
I knew it without even doing the back 3-2 on hit. Just throws it out anyway, but then gets launched. Absolutely crazy stuff. Maybe he was going for the pressure, just lands anyway, which is fine.
Precisely. And guys, Matrino is still active, so I saw someone dropping some money in. Thank you very much. It's very appreciated. We're at $32 right now. Let's keep dropping that Wonga in. Let's feed those players. Chaos, Pika, and Vitalik are now guaranteed the payout. So let's feed them.
Just please make it rain.
Indeed, TNT 18 is the code. Do not forget. Oh, nice, baiting out the parry there. Small punish, but you know it's still punish regardless.
Right.
Stacks up. And
For a
again.
parry. Yeah.
And again.
Yeah, he's guessing that these mids are going to come out. KWS is just answering with highs and lows.
Did Chaos just download his timing completely? Because that was how many blocks just baited out? And I think he was waiting for another
Yeah,
one.
but I just waiting for it right there, wasn't he? Waiting. Just go on then. Throw it out. I can see it. You want to do it. He gets starting to like realize. Oh no! And again. This time gets full punish for it.
And this should... Oh, not quite enough just yet.
One pixel man down.
Wiki in the chat going, man should have used the SS3 ender.
Hit me up. I've got a video for that right now. Let me tell you. Nice sidestep there. Max cancel.
Okay, we're staying very patiently. Oh my god, nice step. Pika just getting small punish there.
Oh,
he tried it.
He tried it. He went for it. Down forward 4, just recovering just quick enough. Okay, Wish with the setup. No launch.
Stand up. It's not stand down just yet.
No, not just yet.
Oh, gives him a little
and-
poke to the toe.
Yeah. Ties his shoe for him. That'll be the round, thank you. He can get, although like coming back with like a little bit of you know, deficit on the board, still dashing in Chaos's face, wants to fight it. Not choking at all.
Oh, spawning kick.
we
Oh,
say
here
that.
comes the damage. Oh, backlash.
And oh my god. Can he yeah, he confessed, this is good.
He's still got 1 bar of meter and Geese and Rage. Oh boy.
Oh.
Sidestep spotting kick. Nicely done by Kawis. And this is what we talked about. He adapted. He definitely made the right decisions that game, especially in regards to his timing.
Yeah, timing was a bit of an issue for Kawis. Downloaded the timing, started making the baits. Realised that Peak is going for a mid parry for quite a bit. And started just mixing it up. Just haven't really got an answer for that. Pika hasn't really. I haven't seen Pika do a low parry or a high parry just yet. Obviously, not nowhere near as rewarding what a mid parry does, but still not even thrown out just yet. We'll see what it goes.
Precisely, and it was really interesting to see, like, it was just parry after parry after parry after parry, just constantly. Kawis just had that timing right.
Just begging, please do a mid.
Yeah, but well answered. I mean, let's see if I'm ready to see if Pika stays with the same character, sticking to Geese, or if he switches. Because I mean, Leo is on the table, strong
Yeah,
character.
that's a fair pick as well. That's not a fair pick. That's not a bad shout at all, really. Leo against Taurang's a fairly decent shout.
When
Yeah,
you have
matchups are
Eddie
fine.
as well, which I'm assuming if laying against Warang isn't great, I assume Eddie wouldn't be super great either. Could be wrong.
Obviously, Eddie with his while standing in 13 launcher is quite nice, especially when you get pushed down into the while standing state. It's really awkward to fight against.
But
We'll
yeah,
find out.
who do you think? Who's your favorite in this one?
Oh, let's go.
Oh,
let's
thank you,
go.
Pika. I asked and he gave it.
Let's go, Pika. You got your boy excited now.
This is why I like Pika. Okay, this is all you. This is all you. I'm gonna take the back seat and let you handle this one.
Man, I don't even know my own character. I've got no pot glue around me. Has anyone got any glue?
Pass the glue gun, mate.
Mate, where's the glue gun? I need to get me fixed.
Imagine someone passing a bong and it's just full of glue.
That's practically what you do before any type of tournament event. That's when analyze a dude. Right, I'm excited for this. Let's see.
Come on,
All
get
right.
the solvents ready.
Let's go. Right, back 2-3. Starting to try and get some counter hit baits. Interesting set. Oh, back to. Oh no. It's not the nicest part when you see it when the back 1-2 comes out, but you finish the string just in case they think you're going to block it. Because you can get a full launch off that, and that is full launch punish. Don't just try that. Just fling out the back, down back 4, or down 4, whichever one you want to call it. Tries to get the good.
Oh, that was
Oh wow,
beautiful.
yeah, you can punish that 1 DP2. That's it. Goes for the mix up, and K-Wiz ready for that. Completely knows that down 1 was coming there. Down 1 dive kick into a dive 1 dive kick. Really quite unsafe. A lot of Eliza players love to do it though, because just you get so much pressure from it if it lands. 4-4-3-4, really nice timing there. There's the safe boy, misses the 4-4-3-4.
Oh, that could have been all to the back. That would have been scary.
So Eliza with a wall to back to a wall is not too bad. You can switch it round by just picking any grab that Eliza's got and it'll switch it round.
Do all her grabs switch over?
Apart from down for 1+2, my bad, yeah. So like, if you like do a neutral grab, if it's broke, it doesn't matter. If you go to the, it'll switch sides. Not in terms of like left to right side, but it'll put the opponent on the wall.
Nice.
If they break it or if they take it, regardless. Oh, launch punish, missed it. 2-4.
Hey, it's really working the momentum here as well.
Tika really needs to start trying to get a bit more. That was a nice. Shame didn't get the conversion. Goes to the 1+2 finish, and K was ready again for the clean hit by looks of things that the Pika was going for. 4-4-2, nice hit. It's a really good neutral pressure tool. That. It's interesting that Pika was pressing buttons after press. Nice back sway, back 1+2. Instant dive kick, try and get a bit more pressure. Oh, and Kwis ducks the 4, and that is it. Just takes it another round off Pika here. I don't know if Pika's going to stay with Eliza. That kind of looked very one-sided, to be honest with you.
Okay, so in your opinion, from your Eliza player as well, what do you think Pika would have to do in that sort of matchup to win it? What was he do? What was holding him back?
So in terms of like when you're versing Kwis, because I've versed Kwis before in TNT, and he did the exact same thing to me. If you try and basically play Eliza on an online setting as you normally would with down 1 dive kicks, he's going to open you up with it. Down 1 dive kick again is it's easy to see because it doesn't really give you that much read. And if you do a normal dive kick after doing down 1 anyway, you can kind of just option select it by either sidestepping or taking it, then buffering a low parry. Pika paid for that really well. Pika paid for that just by doing the same sort of thing. Looking for that pressure that you normally would get against semi-decent players, but there was no mix-ups really, where there was no instant dive kicks after down 1 anyway. Like if you did it again type of stuff, or a grab, there wasn't much grabs that were sent out at all. Doing forward 4-2 at certain ranges is really unsafe to do because you can sidestep it. So Eliza's neutral game wasn't the best, but he was also playing it to Kwis' hands. He needs to relax a little bit more, start tripping them down. Eliza's neutral, like I say, is terrible, but down 3 was never used. There's loads of things that Pika could pop up and be able to use again, but this time we're going to see Pika pick up Steve. So we might see a little bit more of a pressure game on his side of things, try and play his own game.
Yeah, and I mean, it seems Pika has listened to the chat. Risky Lex suggesting Steve a thing, and Pika answering back, "I'll try Steve, lol." So here comes Steve, and I mean, Pika's really gonna have to do something here because Kwis is so close to winning it now.
Yeah,
this game is all he needs.
Pika really needs to try a lot harder. Oh, we got male Eliza again. Don't worry.
Yeah, Pika loving the horns on everyone.
Yeah, and those big boy gloves right there. Shame it doesn't help with your hitboxes though.
What do you think?
Not really.
It's the faker. You think it's gonna hit, and it actually doesn't.
Oh wow, that crushed.
If that hit, bro, that would have been amazing.
Yeah, absolutely.
Nice break 1+2.
Okay, with special. Goes for it again, tries to get that wall splat.
Both in rage. Staying patient.
That's exactly what you need to do with certain
Rage drive expand for Kwis.
Yeah,
Again,
nothing.
right.
There's nothing.
He tried to punch parry.
Oh, is that what it was?
Yeah, I think the little arm thing was a punch parry.
Oh, I see.
Obviously, punch parry is quite effective against Steve.
Yeah, right. Yeah. you got punches, bro. I got a parry for that.
Yeah, I was playing Tekken Tag 2 against Bolts, and yeah, I just punch parry DM Steve.
Makes sense, bro. That's the way to do it. Misses the wall, just shy. Here comes the wall pressure. Nice sidestep, gets the counter hit on it as well.
Yeah, 1+2,
Steve
very
with a-
good counter hit tool.
Yeah, Steve's spring kicks still can catch a lot of people out with the way it kind of rolls forward. Another counter hit. Nice, that's all she wrote for Kwis right there. Kwis on the penultimate round of winning TNT 18. Let's go, guys. Make some noise in the chat, let's go.
And he gets a just right to Skyrock, and he's feeling himself. He wants this money.
Yeah,
he wants the meal deal tomorrow.
Goes for a punch parry again.
Trying it. Let's see if Pika can answer back here.
He's got the board lead. He can do whatever he wants at this point. I'd say.
Kwis also has a Steve, so he should be aware of this, and he seems very well the matchup. Is this enough? Yes, it is, and Kwis taking it.
Ladies and gentlemen, you have your winner. Say hello to your winner, Kwis.
Yet again, this is his second or third now as well, so congratulations to Kwis. I'm very proud of him. I'd like to say I was rooting for him all along, despite the time earlier where I said I wanted someone else to win.
You lied. You lied, didn't you?
It's just like, you know, it's like negative reinforcement.
Yeah. You know, you're always there for your boy. maybe Kiss.
But yeah, no, with that, Kwis taking it, and you know, actually good timing. We just finished, just hitting 11 PM, so hopefully all of you get a decent amount of sleep. Before we go, let's last round of shilling. So
Newcastle, Saturday, turn up, big event, 50 people, Road to Celtic Throwdown. Any other info about Newcastle that we need to know? Mortal Kombat as well, I believe. Right?
MK is there, yeah, MK is there. We've got Street Fighter as well. I can't remember the game, please don't shoot me, Ben. NFC 2D. I mean, we've got our 2A event coming up as well, which is our anime fighter. We have like 2 different ones as well. That's coming up fairly soonish as well. I'll quickly get up Road to Reflect up for us. So yeah, we got Street Fighter. We got Street Fighter 3 Third Strike as well. Tekken 7 and Road to Reflect as well, which is our Road to Celtic Throwdown. So we got loads of stuff going on.
Yeah,
keep us up. Just hit us up on Smash. You'll find everything there.
Yeah, guys, you heard it, man. Follow that. Follow the socials as well. Follow them on Twitter, etc. So you can follow that stuff, and then also Elf stuff. So we have Revolver on the 27th, and that's probably the biggest event that's coming up from Elf, and in the next few weeks. Tell your friends, tell your family they play Tekken. Bring him down. We're gonna have ramen. We're gonna have 4 games. So we have Samsho, which is supported by SNK, so that's pretty big. We have a Tekken Road to Celtic Throwdown dojo. Also Soul Calibur, so the community should be down there as well. And Mortal Kombat 11. So two 2D games, 2 3D games. So a nice variety. You get some potential you get some authentic Japanese ramen, as our headline says. Prizes from GT Omega Racing, raffle from Dragon Slay. So lots of things happening. Hopefully lots of people coming down. I hope to see as many of you there as possible. And yeah, so that's the shilling done. Right before we finish off, as always, I'd like to say thank you to the production team, Gems, for streaming the TNT today. Very much appreciated. It's hard work, lots of things to do, lots of people to invite, and keep the stream going and such. Fury, Grimulus, and Church Mayor on the admin team. Thank you very much for for helping things run smoothly as always. And of course, my co-commentator Tezzaron. It's been an absolute pleasure to have you on the mic with me.
It's been great, Punlife. Thank you very much for inviting us, everybody, as well. It's been an absolute pleasure.
Yeah, you have now joined the Hall of Fame. You will hopefully be on the next poll where we're deciding who's the best co-commentator. Huh. I hope I don't appear in one of those polls, because it would be embarrassing if the anchor of TNT gets voted less than everybody else. So let's not put me in any of the polls. My fragile ego can't handle this.
Will be shattered.
But yeah, with that, guys, this has been Punlife and Tezzaron, being your host for tonight, and it's been it's been a good one. There's hopefully some clips to look through, at least a couple, and the broadcast should be up in the VODs and on YouTube timely, so you can watch that back. But with that, turn up to your locals, and aside from that, sleep well and take care. But turn up to your locals first.
Turn up to your locals first. Good night, everybody.
Night.